Hey everybody, welcome back to Drunken Rambles, and this week we have Nicole, Chris, Patrick, and special guest Laura. Welcome to the show. We will see what happens because it's going to be a bumpy ride.
It's going to be a good time. I'm excited for it. But yeah, no, week two, episode 2. I have high hopes. I'm pumped.
That beats mine.
Yeah. It beats yours? You don't have high hopes?
I have absolutely no expectations ever.
No expectations? I have hopes.
Well, why we got married.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, that's exactly.
What, do you lose all your hopes and dreams?
Dating got pretty monotonous, and I was like, fuck it.
That's fair.
So our next guy that messages me.
So our
will
drink
be
of,
my husband within 3 months.
Our not sponsored drink of choice is MD 2020.
That'd be Mad Dog.
Mad Dog. I don't know.
Well, it says MD, but we all
just
call it
says
Mad
MD.
Dog. I don't know if it used to be Mad Dog or what the deal is, but,
I don't know.
you know.
But we are all
Discount
currently
bin.
sipping on the peaches and cream one. We have Orange Jubilee and the red grape wine on standby.
Along with
Oh no.
the Throne vodka infused with very special cognac peach flavor. It is a yellowish color, and it's got things floating in it that we cannot identify.
I mean,
the
it's
sticker
from another
is
town.
on Sideways. It is from a place that's near to us, and
Very near and dear to us.
near as far as location and geographically. And the bottle actually highly resembles an Avon cologne. So if you're interested, just whatever.
Gosh. All right. So we not sponsored by any of these alcohols.
Discount
we just
bin.
Like to get drunk. Discount bin.
Sponsored
by the discount bin.
Yeah, where everything is 50% off, and that's where we hit up.
Hey, that's all we need. Alcohol is the same anywhere you go.
I mean, some of it tastes definitely better.
Well, you know. So how are we gonna start today? I know we started last week with.
We should just start with a D20.
With
what?
a D20? Yeah.
I'm the one that doesn't.
It's a dice.
It's 20-sided dice they use for
I
decision
got
making.
that
Hey.
Hey,
our guest is doing better than you are today, Nicole.
Well, I am very. I'm probably the least nerdy of the bunch.
Congratulations.
I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
Not
it
to
is.
me. I'm happy to be a nerd.
And
I'm
that's
very
fine.
happy to be a nerd.
Yeah, it be how it be.
But I'm totally not. I mean, I'm really good at Excel. I don't know if that.
That's a different caliber nerd.
Well, it's the kind of nerd that makes money, yo.
Ooh,
Well, all the nerds that we are like billionaires overnight. They don't do anything. They're just like,
Who here
boom,
is a
wake up
fucking
millionaire.
billionaire? Because I need to know. Put your hand down. I know you're broke as hell.
Shit.
I'm broke as shit. But I still buy stuff, so.
I drive a Lamborghini.
That's true. That's true.
A Ford Zerati? A Ford Zerati.
I drive a Buick.
Could go either way depending on the model, honestly. So
I love my Buick. I think it's amazing. It's a new.
I love that it used to be an old person car, and now it's
Mine
not.
looks really hot. Like, I love my car. I picked it out like 7 times out of a lineup, and I was like, I've got to get it.
Are you one of those people?
I don't know what that means.
Like, what are they called? It's like an autophile or something. Where it's
Oh, no, I'm not. But
No, she sucks.
you know, I know because I've always owned really, really old cars. Like when me and him got together, I drove a Kia, and
one of the doors were stuck.
The door. Can I finish? The driver's door was stuck shut. Like you couldn't open it. So every day, okay, you look at me like I'm no spring chicken. I'd have to climb through the passenger side.
Oh no.
And I was doing yoga every time I got in and out of my car.
That's fun.
And it was the ugliest shit you've ever seen. But it was like $900. Okay, so
That's pretty great.
It's worth it.
it was so bad, in fact, that someone that I worked with gave me a car for free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can
It was a Ford.
someone at my work hook me up?
You know what? Yeah, it wasn't a new car or anything, but it was a nice car for that work.
It was
that
really
the doors all
clean
opened.
for a
It was
Ford.
so
It was
clean.
a Taurus.
It was a
Taurus's were nice though. They were like the original. Like,
It was
luxury
owned by her
Ford.
like mother, who was
Luxury
like
sedans.
in
Don't
her
say
late
luxury
80s, I
and Ford in the
think.
same
So
That doesn't
think
make
about
sense.
it. I mean, it only had like 50, 60,000 miles on
That's
it.
not
It was
bad.
beautiful.
How old was it at the time?
It was in '99, and this was just a year
Wow.
ago. So it was an
Okay.
older car. Yeah.
That's
Move
fine.
on up.
Well, I mean, mine.
But it helped me, you know, take the step into my car that I have now, which is a newer car.
Right.
I bought it used still, but it's 2017. I bought it in February.
To you.
Yeah,
New to you.
it was still pretty new. I mean, it was
Yeah.
like less than 20,000 miles on it, and
That's not bad.
very clean, looked brand new. So that's where I rolled with that.
It was a rent-a-car.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So I feel like something happened in it for them.
We
to get
think
rid
there
of
was
it.
a murder or something. Honestly,
That's
that
actually
just-
pretty cool.
That
though.
just adds
there
to
was
the
like
story.
red
Yeah.
stuff that was like in the.
Yeah.
Maybe someone just.
It was like a
very-
reddish brown color.
What if they just
Like
very
somebody committed
aggressively
suicide
eat
in an enterprise, and it's
Ooh.
like, oh.
Oh, jeez.
What if they just very aggressively?
I
ate
got it for
some
like
jam?
almost 10,000 under.
Is it haunted?
book value? So.
Like, do you have a ghost in there?
Yeah, her tire goes.
Okay, so
Do
I
your
did
lights just randomly?
fuck
like,
my tire, my rim up, but that's
you
okay.
fucked your tire? That's not.
Whoa.
That's not sick.
It was
Did you wear a condom?
Well, the tire's rubber, so kind of needed.
Okay.
Different type of rubber.
Well, okay, but
One's latex
Is it-
rubber, the other one's just rubber.
well, what's the difference? I mean, really, when you're fucking a tire.
I mean, okay, you got me on that one. I was about to go toe to toe, and then it's like, when you're fucking a tire, does it really matter? You know?
Have you
got
seen
me.
Rubber, the movie, the Netflix
Yes,
special?
fucking loved it though.
Movie's great.
See, so you love
Fucking
you love
loved
it
it.
too. So yeah, whatever.
I mean, to be fair, that's a great movie. I mean, it's
I
a
thought
shit
it
movie,
was
but it's
the
great.
worst movie I've ever seen.
I mean, it's a shit movie, but it's a good
Speaking of
movie.
movies, we have someone here that is,
Watch the worst movie ever made?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That would be me.
Oh
Okay.
man, please explain.
Alright, so basically, last night I watched a cinematic masterpiece called Tusk. And it's about... Basically, the best way to describe that is Human Centipede, but with a walrus.
What? Wait, hey, what?
Yes, a walrus. So,
Hey, ADD.
So
Okay,
I
yeah.
could either
Seriously.
go into details, like give you the plots,
Hey,
or
give me
just
that.
my thoughts. It's up
She's
to
struggling talking about it because you're fucking it up. Give it to me. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Bye,
y'all.
banana.
Okay, so I can give you a rundown of the plot.
Banana.
Spoiler alert. If you wanted to watch it, I don't know if you did.
I'm totally out. I've heard
I'm
the
probably-
rundown earlier, and I don't.
Yeah,
want
I mean, so I just want to say that she told me she was going to talk about this a few minutes ago because that's when we met for the first time.
Yes,
But
Feels like the first time.
because it is.
Hey,
so anyway, I remembered that it was a movie that I had seen in a suggestion of worst movies as far as just being horrible all around, and I had written it down to watch it, and then she said that she watched it, so I was like, perfect, I don't have to watch it, I'll just listen to this. So,
All right.
I
yeah,
just-
go ahead.
no, I
Spoiler
got
away.
the
So-
quick synopsis, and I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck
Well,
no.
basically, this movie was made in 2014, so if you haven't seen it by now, then that's
You're probably not gonna.
yeah.
I mean, it
you're
was
not
4
going
years
to.
ago.
It's your own fault if you haven't. Like,
Yeah, you
Exactly.
waited too long. Let's do this.
It's not the movie's fault. It's your
So
own fault.
basically, it's about this guy that has a podcast,
Oh, fuck!
and
Hey, meta.
the whole thing about his podcast is he interviews people that are in viral videos. So he decides he wants to travel to Canada to meet this guy called the Kill Bill Kid that chopped off his own leg with a samurai sword.
Yeah,
And,
why would you even? Okay,
He
but,
goes to
yeah.
Canada, makes it all the way there to find out that the Kill Bill Kid killed himself on accident with the samurai sword. So he's like, okay, well, what do I do now? I gotta interview somebody for this podcast. So he sees an ad on a fucking bathroom wall of a seedy bar in the middle of fucking Canada. And
Fucking
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 Canada.
Canada.
Okay, guys.
Fucking,
okay, so he's in fucking Canada.
fucking Canada.
And he sees this ad. This old man's like, hey, I want to tell everybody my stories. So he goes and visits the old man. Old man drugs him. Next morning, wakes up, no legs. And then,
No legs at all.
no legs. His legs were surgically removed at the knee by this old man.
Wow.
And then, eventually, long story short, he gets turned into a fucking walrus made out of human flesh. And, eventually Johnny Depp shows up in the movie as the inspector that's been chasing down this serial killer that turns people into walruses. And,
That's a very specific niche.
yes, it really fucking is.
That's like.
And
So hang on, wait. So there's no actual walrus. He just he manipulates your body to make you appear as one?
So basically this old man, when he was a kid,
for this. Where is it?
he got stranded on this fucking island somewhere, and his only friend there was this walrus that he named Mr. Tusk. Okay? And so Mr. Tusk ended up being his lifelong companion in his mind. So he decided to turn all of his guests into walruses, and he would chop off their legs and turn it into a walrus tail. And then he would do skin grafts all over their body.
Money fell out of Patrick's pocket. I'm stealing.
Whoa! You're a weird ass.
Oh, sorry.
He's put the lid back on
Jesus, Christopher.
Sorry.
Good Lord.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
So yeah, he would turn people into walruses because Mr. Tusk was his only friend on this island. And
people were throwing money at me.
Thank you.
And in the end, basically, his two friends find him. They found him in this dude's basement as a walrus human.
Arf arf.
And
so I'm gonna. I feel
please just Google image.
I feel the very serious need to Google image.
It haunted my fucking nightmares.
Oh, you haven't seen
it. I literally could not. I did not like it at all.
Walrus.
I mean, okay, cinematography wise, dialogue wise.
No.
Yeah, I was so tempted to send you a picture this morning, Christopher, but I figured you'd get mad at me.
No. Why would you do
what
that?
The fuck?
Exactly! And guess, okay, so Justin Long plays the main character, the walrus guy. And Justin Long was in Dodgeball. He's kind of the nerdy guy.
He was also in American Pie.
This is horrible.
Yeah, is it Dodgeball level?
Hang on, who is? Oh, it's the guy from.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Jeepers Creepers? Is that him or? No?
Yeah.
Which guy were you referring to? The bearded dude?
Justin Long.
Justin Long.
Oh, Justin Long.
He
was mustache. Well, he got turned into the fucking walrus, and his friends found him. Right? His friends ended up.
How would they know that was him?
Well, because he called them and he's like, I'm in this place and this guy has me and he cut off my legs and whatever. So they, I guess, put two and two together when they showed up at the dude's house. And you know what they didn't do? They did not put him out of his fucking misery. They let him fucking live as a walrus.
That's how it ended?
Yes! It ended with him still being alive and being a walrus.
Arf arf.
I was like, I'm sorry, but if you're my friends and you see me skin grafted into a walrus, he couldn't speak.
Oh,
because he has tusks.
He couldn't talk at all.
He can't talk. All he can do is make walrus noises, oh, like that, over and over again. That's all he can do.
Holy fuck, man!
Yeah.
In other words, you can buy walrus tusk earrings for $18,000.
Holy shit!
I need to go kill me a walrus.
No!
That is absurd.
I'll kill you a walrus guy.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, they didn't put him out of his misery.
The movie just looks like bad CGI to me.
Oh, so they're like... So
there's no CGI.
So he started by cutting his... No, there's not any CGI. So he cut his legs off, and then he sewed his arms...
Then he
torso.
Yeah.
So his torso, yeah.
I see that.
I think Johnny Depp in the movie described the arms as a crucified T-Rex. Is how he explained it.
That is so interesting. And those are actually people that I know and I've seen in other movies.
Exactly. So. I was so surprised that Johnny Depp was in this movie and I've never heard of it.
So to be real, as much as I said I wasn't going to watch it and as horrible as it sounds, I kind of want to watch it because
people
I know.
I'm talking shit, but I think everyone should watch it just so they can experience it once. Oh, that looks really good.
That looks delicious.
See, this is why he should cook dinner for us.
Oh.
Okay, not that, but good stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's ramen, though. Ramen's pretty tasty.
Chris, what you got? I know you brought something.
What?
He brought
your prepared topic?
He got Moxie.
Do you not know what we're doing here? We are recording.
Well, so I have three.
Well, we're not going to go over all three at the same time.
At least this week I don't have to check to make sure we're recording 10 minutes in.
Yeah, that's true. No, so I mean, I have three that I want to, I don't know, run by you. So, I mean, this
Could have done this any time for the last 2 hours, but okay.
This one, seems so. I have a news article here. I just went to Yahoo, and this is very. I don't know. This one just kind of like blew my mind because it's like just people are kind of dumb. I guess.
Fair.
So, an Australian bar is accused of glamorizing violence against women after serving a cocktail named To Kill Her.
Oh my god!
Because it's in Australia, but they planned it as a play of words, like a play on the pronunciation of tequila.
Okay.
Which is like the main ingredient with orange, lemon, grapefruit bitters, and whatever the fuck that word is.
Sounds gross.
Need help?
That's fine.
It's weird. It's like Coin True. Right above the ad right there. Let me see.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's the last one in this paragraph.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Coin True is how it
Yeah, Coin True, whatever that is. So like everyone's just like freaking out because that they're saying that it's just like super not okay and
super not okay.
No, like seriously, somebody said
you're
it's
so
it's
eloquent with your
okay.
words.
Is that what the article said?
I'm actually reading
You're
like
quoting
legit like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
comments?
Yeah, like
quoting
comments on
from like Facebook or
they're comments on Facebook that going to it's a bar called I think it's Little Jack Horner.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, and it's in Australia. It's in Sydney. And I mean, I don't think they were going with that. I don't know what they're.
I mean, it doesn't sound horrible to me, but you know.
I mean, I can see where people get that, but at the same time, it's like, oh, why? No. Why did you do that?
Oh, Jesus.
Are you sharing screen right now?
What is that?
Please do not. Please don't.
Is that some kind of cheesecake?
Good.
Oh, that looks so yummy.
Oh, that's
It's
lemon
like-
bars.
Lemon bars with blueberries.
Oh.
Y'all are like so fucking white. I'm like, is it cheesecake?
Okay,
And you're like,
let's
no,
be
both
real.
like lemon bars.
Have you ever had a lemon bar?
Did your wine drinking soccer mom make those for you on Saturday morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, it was my dad.
Your
He
wine
also
drinking fucking
drank
dad?
wine and make.
No, he drinks a lot of alcohol, but not wine.
What? Okay, I just stumbled across a new thing.
Yeah.
Code for no black people. New York bars racist dress code sparks online debate.
Oh boy. Sounds like a
some
hot
yikes
button
going
issue.
I feel like this is going to be a big oof.
It's an Irish pub.
Maybe we should stop right here.
It's an Irish pub. I'm just gonna run down the exact like sign that's in front of this Irish pub. in
Where
New
is it
York.
located? New York. Okay.
It's in New York.
New York City, upstate New York.
That
I'm not
doesn't
100%. I think it's
matter,
Manhattan.
but it's cool. Let's go.
No, it's Rochester. Excuse me. It's Rochester, New York.
Okay, so
That's where
far
my
from the
grandpa
city.
lives.
Gotcha.
Really? So the dress code is strictly enforced Friday and Saturday after 8 p.m.
Only.
Because why not? No flat, straight brim or baseball caps.
Wait
No
a minute.
hoodies.
Those are good caps.
No hoodies. No ripped jeans of any kind. No bandanas or do-rags of any
So
kind.
nobody fun. Go fuck yourself.
Well, I mean,
This bar sucks.
no baggy pants, jeans, shorts, or sweats. No sleeveless shirts, tanks, or jerseys. No white tees, no camo, and no Timberland work boots of any kind. Proper photo ID is required 21 and over. So really, what it
Why
seems
is that
like,
racist? Because I know 50,000 white dudes, white bros that dress exactly
Well, I
like
mean,
Cultural appropriation.
exactly. But I mean,
But that is not culture. Cultural appropriation, because
It's
I looked
fashion.
it up because I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And I looked it up, and cultural appropriation only refers to things that are actually important in that person's culture. So, like, a good example would be an Indian headdress, which represents like things in their culture.
Like, honestly,
and if we wore it for fun, like as a Halloween costume, that's cultural appropriation. But wearing saggy pants is not really a cultural.
Exactly. So saying
they don't
that,
own that.
Saying that black people own Timbs and flat brim caps and saggy pants and shit like that, that is racist. Just assuming that is the only thing that gives them black culture, in my opinion.
No, you're right. Yeah, I mean, I can see that.
So I feel like it's worse to assume that wearing those things is cultural appropriation as opposed to just their things and anybody could wear them.
I feel it more triggers towards the more stereotyping.
Right. Like, stereotyping's bad.
They are picking out a certain type of person.
Correct.
But I don't feel like race is associated to that.
Exactly.
No, I feel like it's the type of people that would dress in that manner. I mean...
You're totally PC. Go ahead.
I don't want to ruffle any feathers at the moment. I'm not drunk enough for that.
Not yet. Give it like 5 minutes.
But it's like, I feel like the certain people that would dress like that are just like, you know, in their eyes... are like probably not great people. I mean, like at the store that I work in.
Have y'all ever worn pants with rips in them? I mean, come on, these are.
Oh wait, I absolutely
standard
it's
shit.
Well, no. Fuck.
I know.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm
with some furry boots. Fuck that shit.
Well, it's like it's also like the sign itself was like a plexiglass sign with like the letters cut out and like a backlight on it and all that stuff. So it's like I can just tell from the sign that's probably like a more upscale, fancy place. So they probably just want to uphold that vision a little bit. Which, I mean, I don't necessarily... I feel like if you want to go to that bar, fucking go to that bar. I don't care. But
yeah, if I have a business establishment and you want to come give me your money, come as you are.
Fucking do it, yeah.
That's fucking capitalism, bro.
But we saw something similar... I mean, okay. We saw something similar whenever... Do you remember when Aaron was done? That was the piece I was going to get. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
It's fine.
You good?
I'm fine. It's fine.
Okay.
You sure?
I'm fine. It's fine.
And we have like another pizza.
Okay.
I mean, we have another pizza in there.
What's wrong?
Jeez.
I have nothing to eat this pizza on. But anyway.
Unofficial sponsor tonight, Little Caesars.
Really, we sponsored them.
Extra musbestos, by the way.
Pizza.
Yes. It's worth the extra $1.
Anywho.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I told him. He was like, do you just want the regular $5 hot and ready? No.
No.
That's actually only $1.
Hot and ready's for quitters.
Well, it should have been fucking hot and ready. We ordered it 5 hours ago.
This is how bad our town is. Like, so many drug addicts. Like, I called Little Caesars. It's like, hey, I need 2-3 fucking extra pepperoni hot and readies. You know, the $1 extra ones. I need them ready at 6. At 6! Like, I emphasized the 6. And they're like, what's your name? I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, okay. And Chris goes to pick up the goddamn pizza. They're like, it's not ready.
I mean, it is Little Caesars, to be fair.
Your expectations are really high right now.
You get what you fucking pay for.
Look. It's affordable. And it's tasty when you've been drinking alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You paid for the pizza. You didn't pay for the...
We are now...
Customer service. Thank you.
We are almost now exactly 2 bottles of MD 2020.
And
Yay.
the majority of that throne bullshit.
I actually like it now that I'm thinking about it.
Now that you have more alcohol.
Little Caesars or MD or... What
MD.
So do we want another current event?
Yeah, sure.
Or should we move on to the next person?
I mean, we could totally do that.
Because you've done like
You're
2
monopolizing this entire thing.
Yeah. We can totally do whatever.
It's not all about you, Chris.
Why are you gotta just... I'm
Thanks,
just like...
Narcissistic.
I'm just asking if we should do that. You guys fucking suck.
Okay. So I was asked to prepare a topic or a few for the podcast. And then I found out like 2 hours ago we were going to do this. And then I forgot completely that I was supposed to be doing something, so I didn't.
It happens.
But
yeah,
within like
on me.
a 23-second span, I found something that I thought was kind of cute. I don't know.
Oh my God.
So I went to Yahoo because I feel like they have some of the most garbage news stories.
Yes.
They tend to focus on the less important shit around the planet.
Exactly. So I felt like I could find the most garbage here. So
yeah, it's like if we went to MSN, at least it'd be political. I feel
No,
like.
my mom, she will update me weekly with AOL news.
Oh my God.
AOL, that's what I was going to do. And we were like, that shit still exists? Like, AOL is a thing?
Like, it's barely there.
I know a bunch of people that still have an AOL email that they actively use. Yeah.
Yeah, she's telling them fucking get out of 19th century.
19th century, he said.
What?
20th fucking 19th century?
Both of those would be incorrect. I mean,
yes.
Well, I guess 20th would be.
The 20th century.
It was probably 1994.
90s. Yeah, in the 90s.
Yeah, ish.
Okay, so
anyway,
20th century, but not the 19th. I mean, it wasn't around like 1896 or anything, so we're good.
Oh,
shit! More pizza has arrived.
Fucking pizza.
Yes.
Anyway,
It's like a triangular sponge for your tummy.
Well, it's kind of fucked up because it does kind of sober you up. So it's like immediately after we have to like down more Mad Dog, so we'll probably have to go.
I mean,
What is your
I'm
point?
just keeping it going.
yeah.
Okay, so
Steady.
mine was
flow,
woman. Okay, you got to listen to this headline because it sold me 100%. Patrick, shut up.
Shh.
Woman unwittingly stabs friend
What?
with a real knife. They specified that it is real at a haunted house after being encouraged. This is still the headline. By a suspected employee.
I love literally every word you just
said. So
said.
a couple of things. That's a long ass headline for one.
It is. It's like a paragraph.
It grabs the attention, though.
What fucking editor-in-chief let that slide?
I mean, it did
Like,
its
yo,
job.
Karen, your bullshit's a paragraph long.
Okay, yeah, but like, it did its job. Like,
I mean,
it
it
got
totally
your
did.
attention.
But I feel like you can sum that up in like 5 or 6 words.
Then how would you write it, Christopher?
Friend stabs friend stabs friend in haunted house.
Yeah.
That's like, whoa! I need to know.
You don't say friend
Woman
twice.
said-
Friend
Well-
stabs friend.
I've had alcohol. I'm assuming she probably didn't. Probably.
Why do you
I'm
think
like
it's a
other
she?
50-50.
What the fuck? Why
Wow,
are you making
Chris.
judgments right
Because I addressed her as Karen earlier. I'm just
now?
rolling with
Her
that.
real name is Hope.
Oh, so it was a girl. Don't give me shit for that. Just be like, oh wow, you knew it was a girl. Good job. I don't care if you pander to me.
So, let's see.
That's one.
That's
Well,
more like 4.
so this woman was approached by a person she believed to be in character.
She believed.
Actually, it was a narcissistic piece of shit. But anyway, let's go on. So she played along. She was in a
Okay.
haunted house. She played along.
Yeah, she put it along real well.
The alleged employee in
Alleged.
character.
Hold on. The alleged employee?
Alleged, in quotes. All right.
Has it not gone to court that he's an employee yet?
Asked her whether another person in her group was teasing her.
What?
This is so fucking creepy.
This is the weirdest
This
thing
is
I've ever
serial
heard.
killer
rando.
bullshit.
Yes, some rando approached her in a haunted house, dressed up some way because she thought they were in character,
Are we sure this wasn't it? Like,
Or
and
like,
asked her if someone in
Criminal
her group
Minds?
was teasing her.
ew.
And when she playfully answered yes,
Ew.
yes. Oh my
Yeah.
they handed her. Oh my god, this is so scary to me. Like I'm sobering up in fear.
You're sobering up in fear?
Oh my god.
This is breaking news, guys. I have not read this.
Okay.
Has anybody ever been drunk with the cops knock on the window? Or is that just me?
Might have been
you.
just
Just you.
So when she said yes playfully, they handed her what she believed to be a prop knife.
Oh.
And they said, well, here, stab him.
Oh my god.
So
That's a really good
she
fake
then
blood.
walked up to the guy and stabbed him in the arm and said, haha, gotcha.
Oh.
Can you imagine his fear? You're in a haunted house with your friends and one of them walks up and says, haha, got you, and stabs you in the arm with a knife.
Okay, but like imagine being that lady
Like,
and
you're
be like,
a
oh my
cunt,
god,
Cheryl."
I just stabbed you, I'm so sorry. Like that's awkward as fuck.
It wasn't until she pulled the knife back that she realized it was a real weapon when blood started pouring from his forearm.
God damn
I mean,
it,
that'll
Cheryl,
do
not
it.
again.
According to
fucking do
her,
it.
his arm was gushing blood like something out of a horror scene. Well, yeah.
Oh my god.
She said that the suspected employee ran away.
Well, no shit!
He was like,
So
fuck
what,
yeah, cummed in his pants and then ran!
what the employee look like? I don't know.
Oh shit.
Blindfold?
Fucking dressed up.
I know. Freddy Krueger?
Like I'm like imagining imagining that his costume didn't even match the theme of the haunted
And I
house.
have a huge feeling that he just had like a mask on.
Right.
Like
So
it was
he
like normal
said-
clothes and then like a bright colored mask.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like, character named Daryl.
Or like a beanie he cut holes in.
So it says, keep in mind we'd been chased by chainsaws, holding other weapons, all kinds of stuff all night. And it was all fake. So she stabs at me with it, and everything got really black.
Oh man, that looks.
Oh
really
my
good.
god!
Yeah, no, I mean,
That'll ruin your night for sure.
What?
It required
Cesarean
9
swordfish?
stitches. And luckily, the knife missed any major arteries, bones, or tendons.
that's good.
Ooh, pasta.
They provided a statement to the police. No charges have been filed, and they're investigating, but have not yet contacted the haunted house. Like,
Why would
do
you
your
not
job,
contact
bitch.
the house? That would be the first thing I would do.
It's like so.
So the haunted house made a statement, and they said the company said it believes that an employee was involved in some way, and that he has been placed on leave until it can determine his involvement.
Is
So
it a
they're
fucking
like-
teacher now?
They're like, yeah, one of our dudes did
administrative
that.
leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
It's like,
Okay,
you essentially stabbed someone through someone else.
Chris, will you shuffle this pizza to the bed?
In the bed?
Are we
On
putting
the-
pizza in the bed?
Like,
This is
put it
getting
on the
really-
thing.
What do
Wait.
you mean on the what?
What? Where
On
do
the
I
what's
put
it?
this?
What do you mean on the wood?
You don't want it?
I mean, I do, but I don't
There's a
want it.
tiny vacuum
right, no.
right next to you.
I'm just gonna put it right
No,
there.
just give it to the dog.
Shh, no,
That's a
I
lot
want it.
Nah,
I
he's
want it.
he's robust.
Just not right now. I love the
I've
dog.
literally received. You can't make this up.
This is like too good
these
to
are
be
the,
true.
these are the messages from
get
my
it
kid.
anyway.
1,
a kid.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Are those
12, 13,
From your
14
child?
messages from my child saying, "Mom, Mama, and Mommy."
Oh, I've done that before. When
It's
I
like
need
fucking
when
stories
I
from
need
Family Guy.
when I need gas money, I hit my mom up
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
what she wanted. She wanted money. Fuck. I'm raising
Universal.
you. Yeah, but younger. Mhm.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
is what you have to look forward to.
Mom,
Yay! Congratulations!
No money for you.
I'm sorry for your future.
You want me to fashion
be
up a
sorry for my
Molotov cocktail
present.
to throw up?
Anyway,
I'm just sorry in general.
So, Laura, when we asked her to be on the podcast tonight, she came fucking prepared with stories.
Okay.
I did.
Like, we just, like, Nicole and I just looked it up on our phones.
like right before.
She printed them up, highlighted, and, like, made notes.
I did.
She's new to this.
So she is,
I had
that
a
looks
lot of free time.
delightful.
What is that?
Can we turn off the food roll because I feel like it's really distracting.
That looks
and
so good.
And they can't see what
I
we're
have
looking
my
at.
Google Chrome set up to show food pictures.
And right now we're looking at DIY strawberry shortcake ice cream
oh
bars.
my god, it
Oh.
looks so
Guaranteed to put
I'm
you
throwing
in
a
a
Walmart
better
trip
humor,
after this.
whatever that.
good. Please, God, give me the ice cream.
I don't know.
Although it's
I mean,
currently 60 degrees and clear outside.
Oh, let's go outside.
Oh, it is. Yes. Looks good. Looks
Alright,
good.
so anyway, Laura came fucking prepared, so she's gonna share with us
She's gonna
my
stare at
favorite
us.
story. She's gonna stare at us.
I'm gonna stare at you, yes. Silence.
No,
don't.
seriously, she's gonna share probably my favorite story out of the like 15 that she got here.
I got
Okay, we're gonna
two,
need like
okay?
full responses because nobody was very responsive to my story, and I feel a little sad.
No, I really
was
we
like
have a whole conversation about yours.
We really did.
I'm kidding.
I mean, I could
Don't
give
be
you
petty, alright?
analysis if
Total
you
petty.
really want.
Petty level 10. Go ahead.
If anyone's gonna be petty, it's me. No one talked about mine at all.
I haven't talked.
Wait, what did you
I
even
know,
share?
you're so
What
quiet.
did you even talk about?
I am insulted.
I'm giving my.
Did you have an idea?
I always have ideas.
Well,
Okay,
you
let's
didn't
hear
share
one.
anything
No,
yet.
no, we'll go with Laura, then we'll get into my segment.
We'll skip right over Chris. Then.
Oh, Chris, have any?
Wait, no,
I'm
wait,
gonna-
I
no,
thought we had
no,
like a
Laura.
rotation.
Laura,
Okay, it's
Go
me.
ahead.
Laura, go.
Okay,
It's like
so
touching the fuzzy wall.
I saw this article actually on BuzzFeed a couple days ago, and I thought it was really cool
Yo,
because I
legit,
was
that
really
felt
jealous. I was really jealous
Without
of
context.
this child.
Without context, that felt fucking amazing.
Okay.
So good. All right, so basically, this is the headline, 8-year-old girl finds an ancient sword in a lake and becomes queen of the internet.
There can only be one.
And I love that. That's all you fucking need.
That's all you need to know. Also, this little girl's name is Saga. Okay?
Fucking Saga.
That's her fucking
an anime.
She
name.
deserves to find a sword in a lake.
She does. Like, it was like
It's also
probably
a graphic
in
novel.
a fucking prophecy. Like, this shit's been foretold. This bitch needed to find this sword in the lake.
Yes.
Did you say this bitch about an 8-year-old?
This 8-year-old bitch deserved to find this sword.
Yes.
Okay.
No, legit though?
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
I had to point that out.
This
But let's go.
this 8-year-old little sweet angel.
Bitch.
Little sweet angel.
This sweet angel child
This sweethearted
Needed
bitch.
The light of her parents' life.
needed to find this sword. It was foretold by the fates. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Oh man, we're getting Disney now.
So,
Oh.
Disney?
Disney, you mean like ancient, like mythology?
Yeah, like her.
I'm thinking like Page Master. Okay.
You're right. You're not wrong.
So basically what
Macaulay
happened...
fucking Culkin.
What happened was, this little
What
girl...
happened?
What happened was, this little girl...
Our son says that all the fucking time.
When he's
Like, he will
lying.
start off a lie. Like, what had happened was...
And we're like, get over here and get us back. And he's like, I didn't even say anything. We're like, you said what happened was, and we already know where it's going.
We already know.
was...
Like, you already set yourself up.
Yeah.
So what happened was...
You want some just plain ass white
ice cream!
That is the creamiest, most purely delicious gelato of all time. Thank you.
Fior di
Thank
latte,
you.
the
Yeah, you read it
creamiest, most
directly.
pearly, delicious
Pearly?
gelato.
That went a little English.
It's
Top of the morning to
I'm modern than to you.
Okay, let's go.
sorry.
Let's
I'm
go on about.
sorry.
I want to hear about Saga and her.
I want to hear about this badass bitch
It's
finding
fine.
a sword in the lake. See,
Guys,
that one wasn't a
it's
positive
fine.
light. She's
Okay,
bad.
this badass motherfucking bitch queen Saga,
Okay, that was
my
too
girl,
far. That was too far.
like,
my girl Saga
oh, that was...
found a 1,500-year-old sword in a lake after
Okay,
she
what was an
there.
8-year-old doing in the lake?
Okay, so she was there with her dad. It's in
Sounds like
Sweden.
Oh,
She's Swedish American.
Okay.
She's Swedish American, originally from Minnesota. Represent.
Shut up. Wisconsin's bad.
Fuck you. So
Jeez, I had to
so
like...
hot
this
bake.
Minnesotan Sweden girl
Minnesota.
found a sword in a lake after she was skipping stones.
Wait, so she was from Minnesota?
Yes.
Yeah, she's from Minnesota
Okay.
and
She
she's
was currently
She
Swedish.
just
in-
lives in Sweden.
Yes.
Yes, so she's in Sweden at a lake skipping stones, and she picked up what she thought was a peculiar looking piece of wood, and it turned out to be a 1,500-year-old motherfucking Viking sword. you
Surprise,
guys.
bitch! This killed people.
Surprise! It's a fucking sword.
Is
Like,
that-
I have a
Surprise, bitch, you're
picture.
rich!
That
There's
is a picture of it.
No.
This is a picture
When,
of the sword.
when you recover anything from an ocean
Okay, it
or a
looks
lake,
like garbage. to
It
be
does
honest.
look like garbage.
I would have not thought anything. I'd have been like, put that back in there, girl, before
Okay.
you get some damn,
like,
what's it called?
tetanus.
Some tetanus! I ain't got no money for an extra tetanus shot.
Some,
So, like, basically, what the dad did, instead of fucking keeping it, which is what I would have done,
Did he donate that bitch?
donated it!
eBay.
Shit.
He didn't sell it! This bitch fucking donated it.
Legally, you have
Like,
to.
it
when
doesn't
comes
say
to,
anywhere.
When you find, like, say, buried treasure in the ocean or in a
Well, I mean,
lake,
if you tell someone you found it buried, you could
I mean,
just,
yeah. Like,
you
if
could do the
tell
research
somebody-
on it. You
Was
can
on
say,
my
okay,
land.
like,
Believe it or
I'm
not,
Norwegian, so I could pull that
National
shit off. I'd be like,
treasure
yeah, my
really
family were
explains
Vikings.
this theory.
National
You know,
treasure.
You mean
Yes.
that amazing
When
using a
documentary
movie,
with
yeah.
Nicolas Cage?
that documentary with Nicolas Cage.
Yes, that
Nicolas
biopic.
Cage. I have a friend who, quote unquote, has said, Nicolas Cage is like comfort food.
He saved my life.
You
Or like
always
guilty.
know what you're going to get when you get a Nicolas Cage movie.
Exactly.
That's fair.
You know what you're going to get,
I
and
mean,
then you
is
feel bad
Family Man
afterwards.
and National Treasure on the same level?
No, but I mean, he has the exact same fucking performance. Like between National Treasure and Con Air, same dude.
He can
Except
only-
just one has more of an accent.
He can only be like one person, but it's
Was
fine.
he the guy that was in Wicker Man?
Yes,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
No puppies.
I've never seen one.
What?
Have you never seen The Wicker Man?
Okay.
Well, y'all should
So
watch
you need to
Moonlight.
change that for him.
Moonstruck.
You need to make him watch Wicker Man.
I will change that for
Sounds
him.
Well, so one thing that
Well, yeah, but you gotta watch it.
I like Con Air a lot.
Oh my god, that's
That's
one of
such
my
a
favorite
good
It's
movies.
a great movie. His accent was supposed to be a Texas accent, which where we live.
Oh, it's so
It was
bad.
fucking terrible.
It's awful.
Fucking terrible. Absolutely. Ugh. How do we feel about the Ghost Rider movie?
Low-key really love Ghost Rider.
I'm
Like,
gonna
I
hate
think
you.
it's garbage. I think the movie is garbage, but I love it for some reason.
I didn't watch it.
No fucking banana for you.
Not until the
Christopher.
end.
I just need something to do with
No.
my hands.
But then y'all are gonna be playing with each other and slapping each other
Whoa.
with it.
That is not okay.
No! No,
The
to
banana
all.
should stay with Nicole.
I have the banana on display, and when it's over, you can play with it.
Wow. So you
Or you can spend $3 on your own.
I do have to go to Wally World afterward.
$12. $3.
Sweet.
I
Noted.
get 7.
Noted as fuck. I'm gonna get me a
Nap.
flaccid, weird banana.
It's not flaccid unless you put a hole in it. Mine like stands straight up.
Okay, well that particular one is flaccid.
So fucking weird.
I love
I
it.
wish
and
this
I
was a
hate it.
video podcast.
I wish we had a live stream.
Oh
Sorry.
my goodness. All right. So anyway, you had. Were you done with that story? We just
No,
got.
I wasn't.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
so
fine.
continue on. Continue
It's
on.
fine.
He
I
gave it
mean-
away.
He gave it away, and the museum's archaeologists, asked the family not to talk about it so they could go back in the lake
So they
and
went to
find
the
other
news.
shit.
So they went to the news about it.
So
Don't talk about this at all.
No, they.
Hey, let's go towards paper. And
They
like,
went to Facebook afterwards, but
like that's any
basically-
better.
no, it's not.
Don't go to anybody. All right, Facebook, bitch.
You're not exclusive in the terms of the contract.
They probably fucking did it in the parking lot.
No, the family was discreet about it until they were told they could post about it.
Weak.
So basically, the museum asked them to keep the story under wraps so they could comb the lake for more treasures. They found another fucking 18th century coin and a brooch that they believed to be as old as the sword, which was 1,500 years old. So they found more shit in the lake.
So we're
after
talking
this little
like
girl
$1 million,
found it.
and these people gave it away. They're probably
Like,
living in a
so
fucking trailer
much
house.
money.
Like minimum, yeah.
They gave it
Well,
away.
there goes your college fund. You're going to be a stripper named Cindy.
So you're gonna
Simba?
Saga.
Simba.
Saga.
Oh,
Saga.
I thought you.
I feel like Saga.
to the stage, it's Saga.
Legit, I
Saga's
thought
a
he
good
said
enough name.
Simba.
Simba.
I was like,
Oh, you really have
Sponsored by
you really have daddy
Disney.
issues, don't you?
That's pretty great. But
Oh.
anyway, here's pictures of the little girl and her sword.
Is she Dorbs?
She's really fucking cute.
She's okay.
Let me
There's
see.
a picture of her.
She's okay.
She's okay.
Let me see her. I'm gonna judge hard. Let's see.
She's
not that
really cute.
She's
She's
not
a
that
cute little Sweden girl with her little pigtail
Oh my
braids.
gosh, she is adorable. What is
Yeah,
wrong with you?
fuck you,
Look
Chris.
at her.
I'm a little jaded because I didn't find a fuking Viking sword in a lake.
I'm like
Look
really
how
upset
cute
about
she is.
it.
She's so excited
we
about
would've
it
sold
too.
her.
I
Like,
thought you
Mark
pointed to the ad at the bottom.
look at
That is so cute.
her. No, she's adorable.
She's really cute.
She looks like
Yeah.
home insurance.
Like I'm happy. I'm happy it's her that found it and not
Well,
like.
An
See?
adult.
Yeah.
I'm glad that
What the
child
fuck
found
do
it.
you Google? Because this is a Safeway ad.
I mean, I just googled little girl Viking sword and
No
that came
way.
up.
She looks like
I'm
a
serious.
murderer.
Why did you think
Because I told you
That
I
is
guys.
feel like
oddly
okay. Now I feel like you have an involvement.
Yeah,
Here's the
where
problem.
is this?
No,
What
She's-
year was this?
Wait, she's Minnesota,
It was
right?
this year. It was
You
like
guys-
October 4th that this happened.
You guys are like, this little girl's cute. I just see her standing in front of like a burning down house.
Let me
Like,
see. No way.
Oh, she totally could, yeah.
I mean, that's
Look at that
Oh, you
smile.
think she's
that's how most cute
scary?
little kids are.
I think
Unfortunately.
she's
Not
so
ours, they look
cute,
like
but
fucking
I see that. I can
animals.
see. You know what?
Hoodlum.
Okay. I can kind of see what you're saying.
I mean, yeah.
Well, it's
She
like
has
in
like a
that
little
picture.
devious smile, but that's because she
Right.
just found a 15-year-old sword. Go fuck yourself.
only
15-year-old.
1500.
And you said it again like that was something.
than 15. I don't see a problem.
Yeah, guys, it's only 15 years old. That's why this is so
2003,
cool.
bitch.
Wow.
No, she just
That's
found
as old as my brother.
1,500-year-old
2 zeros.
1,500-year-old sword.
1,500 years.
Who wouldn't have that look on their face? Like, fuck.
Like they're gonna fucking burn a house down?
Screech. You gotta stop everything. What is that on your arm?
What?
Like
This?
no. Yeah.
Tattoo?
What is
tattoo?
that? I mean, I know it's a tattoo. I mean, what the fuck? I'm not that drunk. I mean, I'm little.
It's Hannah.
That's a cool house. I mean, if you don't want to roll the
Oh,
balls in there.
Okay.
Tilted.
So actually, a fun thing about this is actually an
It
art
shifts
installation.
and spins based on the inhabitants' movement.
Fucking listen.
So when he walks this way, it's gonna go.
There is actually, this is
Thanks.
an art installation that they did, and there's actually originally 2 people living in it. And they wanted to show kind of like the duality of life versus like cooperation and a whole bunch of other things like that. And basically, if both people were out on the balcony, it would be perfectly level, and they could both see the horizon perfectly, and it would be completely awesome.
Yeah.
And so they had to work together to try and make their lives work.
Did they not like each other?
It lasted for about a month, and that's how long they were paid for.
I mean, there's only one dude in the
But-
picture right now. So.
I know. I don't know what was up with that one, but there was originally 2 people in it.
That's kind of
She
cool.
was like,
really
"Fuck
cool.
this," and left.
Art's
Basically.
neat.
No, they were both dudes. Both dudes.
Hey,
Okay.
don't you have an
Well,
art story, Christopher?
An art story?
Oh, we
I do
never
have
talked
an
about
art
what was up with your plate and forks or whatever that is on your arm.
How fucking dare you? Alright,
That's great.
so this is. You're all terrible people.
I'm a bitch. I'm sorry. Go
all
ahead.
terrible
I am
people.
so sorry.
So,
Beautiful. It's
This
a good
is the
tattoo.
house in
Yeah,
which
it's
they
a-
were
it's a
referring
good-
to, just in case
such
the
a good
viewers are
tattoo.
watching.
oh, do you have a screen share up? Cool. So, anyway, this is.
Are we gonna put that tattoo up there?
Just
we
look
please?
up. Just look up.
It's so good.
I like how you keep stretching it out. Like it's great.
It just looks weird. It's
Guys, I promise this is what it looks like.
It looks good when I do this. Sorry. Go ahead.
so that is it is the flag of the Coalition of Gears from Gears of War. It's a video game.
Wow.
You said
fucking
cool.
Of
nerd.
course it is.
I'm a mega nerd. You know where I work. That's fine.
Have you not seen my tattoos?
fucking yeah.
Yeah,
He
but
has a fucking Invader Zim tattoo.
Okay, that's dope as fuck, though.
Yo,
I never
I'm
know what that is,
insulted.
and everybody's always like, "It's so cute," and I'm like, "Who the fuck are
Invader
you?"
Sim is fucking awesome, bro. You need to watch it.
I didn't even know it was a thing I could watch.
Oh, that's gonna mix weird.
It's an
Don't
old
do that.
Nickelodeon show.
Everything's an old Nickelodeon show. You wait long
Yeah.
enough.
Exactly. True.
I'm just talking shit, but anyway, okay, so it's from a video game.
It is from a video
Okay.
game. It's from
Gears
my
of
favorite video
War.
game. Because I mean, I used to play it.
Gears of War is your favorite?
That's my favorite.
Is it
Mainly
done?
Because
Why?
is it dumb?
Is it done?
Oh, I was like, I'm not gonna
I mean,
say.
are you
it's
gonna
dumb.
add shading and coloring or what?
I'm probably gonna color it in. I don't know.
I hope you do.
I'm not sure.
Because it would look really cool. Like, it looks cool now, but it would look
Don't be
cooler
fucking
with, like,
wrong
shaded
about that
shit. Like, you know what I'm trying to say.
So,
Let me see what it looks like in real life. You got it?
uh,
I'll Google it.
I'll pull it up real quick.
Okay.
I already looked it up, so.
See, like, I really want a tattoo.
I already have it pulled up to prove that I'm not nuts.
I really want a tattoo, but I'm scared of, like, pain. So
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't.
so that it looks exactly like your tattoo. So
Yeah, pretty much,
Exactly,
yeah.
so it's really
so
good.
it's
Because
not-
I am super fucking pasty on my upper arm.
it's
and,
not weird like I
And
thought it
everywhere
was.
else.
It's
No.
truly
That's exactly what it looks
exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me see the fork things again.
well, don't get tattoos
like. Mine are
in
a
the
little
kitchen.
off because mine was
Oh,
done by.
no, yours has the things. I was seeing if I had the little indents. Right.
Yeah,
It's
well-
got the things.
Well, I did this.
And it's got the
I got-
It's all there.
thing.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
No, I got this done by a dude who like just got out of his apprenticeship.
Prison. Oh,
I thought that's what you were gonna say too. Like I totally heard prison. Okay,
No, he just got out of his apprenticeship
Yeah.
for tattooing. So.
Yeah.
but prison is the
These
same.
things could be a little
Basically.
thicker.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I mean,
No, I
the
mean it's
picture-
pretty good
for
though.
those
No, I mean it is. It's what it
wondering,
is, and
Really
I
this
thought
is-
it was like a half done.
Well, so there's currently 5 Gears
I
of
mean,
War
no, I'm not
games.
this is
mean.
Chris's
No, no.
tattoo on
Do you
his
have
neck.
any?
It's very minimalist. No,
you have
I
any?
don't. I want some, but I'm scared
Yeah,
of
that's my
pain.
tattoo.
So how many do you have?
This is my only one.
You don't have one of the. I thought you had one on the other side of your arm.
No, I don't. Unfortunately. I do have a mole on this side. But that's
that's
You
not
have
cute.
super hairy upper arms.
I'm
Really?
just a
What
hairy
the
dude.
fuck?
I mean, most people don't have hair from
My-
elbow up. And
My
you are
background
like, yeah.
is I'm of Scottish descent.
Okay.
and
I don't
we
know what
are
that means. I mean,
hairy
white,
fucking
I get
people.
it, but yeah.
Like this
Hairy
shit,
and pasty white.
this shit stops at my fucking elbow.
Yeah, that's me
good.
too. Like,
Break
I'm
fluid
blonde,
and
so you
cooling,
can't really
bro.
see much, but yeah, I have hair
Yeah.
until about here, and then it,
Yeah, it stops in my elbow.
yeah, it chills out. Let's see yours.
What
Lift
I
It
do-
your,
just really goes all
lift
the
your
way out
shirt.
It
there.
does.
I mean, yeah, your arm. Yeah, see, he's not hairy either.
Oh, it's Batman, but red. Why is it
And
red?
it says his name.
And it has his
Why
name.
did you have your
It's
own
my
name?
mother's. It's my
It's
mother's
his
handwriting.
handwriting.
That was my absolute first
Okay.
question. Why is
Okay.
your name on your arm?
Okay, so that makes sense. That
It's my
makes
gay
sense.
lover.
Yeah, I know that has the same name.
Okay, so
It's
that
the
makes
Pat
sense.
Dix. No, I'm just kidding.
That's really cool.
That's a
I
nifty
like that.
little green
My
lantern.
favorite is the SWAT cats because I just
Wait.
like the way it looks.
SWAT
Okay.
Cats is cool. Dude,
I
have
do
you never
like
seen
that.
that show?
No.
Oh
never heard
man,
of
that
it.
show's great.
I've never heard of
I like the
anything.
Tron one and how it's like faded.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like neon or something.
Well, it's really faded.
That cat,
The grumpy cat.
the grumpy cat's the only thing I've ever heard of.
I love Grr.
Oh, I've heard of Batman. Yeah.
Okay, but why is your Batman red?
Because yellow doesn't show in my skin.
Okay, that makes sense. I get it.
Because he's yellow already.
Well, I mean, with us pasty folk.
Yeah, us pasty folk, literally
You know.
all four
I'm
of us
part
in this
Native
room.
American, so
So,
I have dark skin.
I'm
No,
part
you
Native
don't. Look at
American.
your arms.
I mean, I am
I'm
too,
mostly
but it's like
Scottish, part Native American. so
Why
my
does everybody
Scottish-
think they're Native American?
Okay.
I challenge every one of you.
No,
to
I
get
actually
23
have
and me
proof.
and prove
I've done
that
it.
you are 1%. Okay,
I
where is
do.
it at? Pull it up. You can pull it up right on your phone. I know because I got it for all three of my kids.
It's fine. It's okay.
I mean, I know that my
I'm good.
grandma,
Alright.
my grandma's
Because
part Cherokee.
everyone says that they're Native American, and I'm like,
Well,
no, you're
I
not,
don't- I
bitch.
don't
No,
truly-
you're not.
I
my
don't truly
grandfather
believe-
was half Cherokee.
Everybody says the same shit.
No, it was for real. It's
somewhere on my grandma's side.
No,
I don't
so-
know where.
like, I will get my grandmother on the phone right now.
According
Yeah, because she's
I
like
would.
everybody else and saying there's Native American in their family.
No.
According to my family, I'm related to Quanah Parker, who is Comanche, and Belle Star, who's like a outlaw.
Did you say Battlestar?
Battlestar Galactica, yes.
Belle Star
B-E-L-L-E.
sounds like a stripper. I'm not trying to be rude, but
It
that is
really
true.
It's
does.
not. She was
That's actually two stripper
She was
names.
a,
Yeah.
she was a
Combined.
pretty notorious
Double.
female outlaw in the
Oh,
Old
that's
West.
Oh,
dope as fuck,
notorious.
bro.
Apparently, yeah.
That's really cool.
I don't know if it's true or not. That's just what I've been told.
I mean, of course, I've been told that there's Native American in my family. That's what everybody's told. But
Well, it's like a lot of
I
people
had my
always
kids
say
done.
Cherokee or like something like Chippewa or something.
yeah, but
like
someone
that.
who's smart enough will come up with some off the wall.
Yeah, just
Well, I
like
mean-
make up a word.
Well, it's like
Quapaw.
mine's
Actually mean anything.
mine is Quanah Parker, who is a famous person. You can read about him. They have books about him.
Is that a man or a woman?
It's a female.
We
No,
keep
it's a
saying-
male. It is
we
a
keep
male.
saying,
It is a male.
It's a person.
okay.
I did a book
Human?
report on them.
Verified?
I did a book report on them in middle school.
Making sure it was the right foot.
Okay, so
Yeah, I don't do that with
this
somebody
is like
else.
legit research. Middle school book report.
Yeah, but from middle school. Like, how old are we? Like, we're old enough to drink.
Like 11.
We're old enough to drink.
I mean, yeah, I act like I'm 12, but I'm
I mean,
not.
that's
That's
fine.
true. I mean, yes.
Wanna give me some?
You've really turned up.
Perchance.
So,
But I'm mostly Scottish. Mostly Scottish, and that's
I'm
what I've
I
Irish.
see that.
Irish? Oh, man.
Skyrish.
Do you see
I mean,
the red
it's
in my beard?
So I'm I have a lot of Norwegian.
Me too.
Really?
What's up?
So yeah,
Bergen,
I'm not
Bergen,
gonna say
Bergen.
it out loud, but I will tell you after the
very
podcast my
smart.
original last name, which
That's
is
dope.
Hardcore Norway.
That's
Um,
dope.
I mean,
And so that's where most of my dad's side of the family's from.
I will say my
and I've
mother's
tracked
maiden
that back
name.
to the 1400s.
I will say my mother's
family.
maiden name, and it is hardcore.
Jeez, you
I
just killed
apologize.
everybody's ears.
But it is hardcore Scottish. It is MacDougall.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry,
Side note.
headphone
MacDougal.
users.
MacDougall, hardcore Scottish.
Okay.
Side note, this shit tastes like fucking cough syrup.
It's Mad
No,
Dog.
we don't. You didn't.
I
It
don't like
tastes like
it.
cough
I'm drinking the
syrup.
fuck out of it. What is wrong with you?
I mean,
I'm not
it's
drunk
cool
enough.
if you're into that lean shit, you know?
I told
like the
y'all it
rappers
wasn't
do.
good.
What's up?
It tastes like
No,
cough
you
syrup.
warned me. I'm getting.
It's
I
cough
warned
syrup.
you about that one.
Cough syrup
Okay.
mixed with battery
To be fair, I've
acid.
also had two.
Battery
of them.
acid. Holy shit. My
Yeah.
throat is still intact, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, it's good. I like it. I'll drink it.
Did
I'll
All right,
chug
Patrick, you never came up with a story, so let's
it.
hear
Yeah,
yours.
Patrick You're the host.
Patrice.
I'm not the host. I'm one of 3 hosts.
Well, you did the
we've
intro.
all spoken multiple times. And
You did the intro, so that means you're important. So
golden
do
voice.
something.
Let's go.
I just did the intro because I talk.
Do something.
Well, because he's also in charge of the
Entertain me.
Do something.
Well, so like a little behind the curtain, he's the one that's like commanding the record button. so
he's kind of a big deal, you guys.
as soon as
Absolutely.
I'm totally okay with him doing the intro because he knows when we're actually recording.
Exactly. So he knows shit.
So-
Him and only
He's
him.
in charge, so
We're
he
probably
should
not
say
even
something.
recording. We've been getting on his nerves for the past 30 minutes.
He's just letting us run our
He's like,
shit.
fuck
He's
you,
like,
drunk
alright, let him
bastards."
get this
We've
dumb
had
shit out of
some-
their system. Have a real podcast.
I can assure you that it does not get better than this. So
It only gets worse.
that's absolutely true. I can't even speak right now. It's horrible.
Hey y'all, how you doing?
Yo, so midway through,
Yeah, I did.
about a little bit less than halfway through, I think.
We're already
We've
done.
gone through 2 MD 2020 bottles.
That's not an accomplishment.
It's
We've
not.
done as much as a 16-year-old on a Thursday night.
You
But
guys,
yeah, look at us.
it is
The
what
fucking
it
high school
is.
quarterback. It gives
Not
me that
even-
tinge too, and I don't
Hey,
like
but
it.
what about this?
I'm so
Avon?
ready for that.
You want some more?
You're
I
ready
do.
for that?
I
dude?
want it.
I don't
want
know.
it
There's
so
like
bad.
maybe 2 shots here.
Okay, well, like one over here, and then one somewhere else.
Nope.
I'll take it. I'll do it.
Hey, lady
Yes.
shots.
Yes, lady shots. What's up? High five.
Anybody with a vulva?
Vagina power.
What? I thought you were saying like the car.
Like,
That's a vulva. Not
You know
a
what's
vulva.
funny?
Anybody with a Volvo?
what's up?
Next time I'm at the bar, I'm buying around for everybody that's in there with a Volvo.
Yes.
Just like kick the door in.
Yeah.
I got a Volvo.
Who has that blue Volvo out there? Buy me a shot!
Bitch,
I got you, bro!
I got you, dude.
Get them the most
Yeah,
expensive
I
shit in the
guarantee,
bar.
like,
Top shelf!
the bars around here, 0 people will know what a vulva is.
So, like,
Yeah,
It's
and it's
90%
probably like-
Porsche of your Dodge.
What about a Prius
I
or
said vulva, not Volvo.
Oh.
vulva.
We were talking about cars.
That none of us know what it is! We keep calling it a Volvo!
Vagina. All right.
To be fair,
I have one and I still don't know what
You
it is.
best not be looking at the vulva.
Please don't,
Can we
guys.
just say clitoris because that's so much more important? Let's
But
just
that's a
keep on
different.
point.
It's a different part.
But it's more important, don't
It
you
is
It
more
agree?
more
important.
important.
So if
It
you're
is
gonna
the
look up,
absolute peak of importance.
guys, if you're gonna
Doing-
look up one of the two, look up clitoris
We're looking
before you
up-
look up vulva.
We're
I
looking
don't.
up the
I'm
more
sorry.
you know
I tried to
rainbow.
Google that and it just won't find it.
G-spot.
Cool, raw. No, not even the internet can
No,
find
no,
it.
no. Just look
G-spot's
up
number 2.
clitoris.
What the
That's
hell?
the
If you
most
can find
important
it.
thing.
If you
Most
can
people can find it. What is wrong with you,
If
Chris?
you can Indiana Jones your way to that,
It's not
then
hard
you're
to
good.
find.
Yeah, you gotta
Use
like
your
replace-
finger
You
to
don't-
find it.
You don't need a fucking treasure map. Just stick your finger up there and wiggle it around.
Yeah. And when
It's
she
not
starts
hard.
screaming, you found it.
Woo! Good job, thank you!
I'm getting uncomfortable. I'm getting so very uncomfortable.
Long story short,
It feels like you started uncomfortable, so I don't feel like we've.
I feel
I'm
like
almost always
Chris is
uncomfortable.
baseline.
You know what? That is
uncomfortable.
true because you are baseline uncomfortable. I do get that feeling.
That's
from you.
my favorite word.
I just-
baseline.
The
But you
only-
brought it back.
I did.
The
I
only
did.
time that I'm actually comfortable is when I'm sleeping.
That makes sense.
And even then, I don't sleep because
Even
I have
then.
insomnia.
Oh yeah, so even then you're not
So it's
comfortable.
So go get some meds. That's cool.
I don't
That's
wanna do
fine.
it. I don't
He
wanna
did
do
it.
that.
I mean, he didn't do any of the crazy shit like forget who he was or where he was. Like I said, he might.
Medications are beneficial sometimes, you guys.
Yeah, I just don't want to overdo it.
You don't have to overdo it. You gotta go to a doctor and do it as prescribed.
Thank you.
And then it helps.
Don't go to a quack.
Guys, I work for...
Don't go to a duck. I know a lovely mallard over on the pond.
I work for several doctors, and I can tell you that not all doctors are bad. But you have to find
I
one
would say
that
most
works.
are
love
good.
it.
I would say the overwhelming majority of doctors
No.
are good and they do their job correctly.
Exactly.
I absolutely love my doctor. So, like, my doctors have been in my family since I was a baby.
What does that mean?
My mom. They're, like, his mom, my current doctor's mom, was my pediatrician. And then before my current
Isn't
doctor...
that so sweet?
I didn't like my pediatrician.
Well, before my current doctor got his family doctor license or whatever, his dad was my doctor, and they just kind of passed it on to him.
This is
So it's
such a
like
wholesome
family.
conversation.
This is a wholesome
being
conversation.
Last time I was
Oh my god,
What
is
did I do
that
to
ribs?
Ribs? I don't think so. I think that's rack-a-lamb.
Want. I don't want
That's
those.
the last
I
time I
don't
went to
know
the
what
doctor,
it
they
is.
bit my neck. Don't ever go see Dr.
What the
Acula.
fuck?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, what?
That was a setup for a joke, and I fell for it.
And it sucked horribly.
Dr. Acula.
Dracula.
Cool. Great joke. Great
I can't even
joke.
pronounce my doctor's last name.
This is why he's the host, you guys.
Probably.
Okay, so what's your story other than
We're
your
good to
doctor
host.
biting your neck?
A story?
Not a
You
story, but just
better
something to talk
not
about.
Do you
show
have
us porn.
anything? Because I looked
Well,
up shit.
did you guys know?
No,
Nope.
I didn't.
Give us a fun fact.
El Phoenix Restaurant at the Windstar Casino is hiring for positions.
I'm a
Holy shit, I don't want to do that.
Wow.
I don't want to work at Windstar.
Oh,
or
El
Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Me, but it would make more
Ding,
money than what
ding.
you're making now.
No.
It would probably be
Yeah.
more
No.
Average waitress at Windstar makes $15 to $17.
But it's the
Yes.
El Phoenix at Windstar.
I'm moving to Oklahoma.
I don't know how
guys.
that's going to coincide.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
hang
the
on.
way
Whoa,
I
whoa,
work
whoa.
there.
Everybody chill.
I'm
That's
going.
true.
Everybody
Well,
chill.
I'm
No, there's
going.
like a shit ton of people that
No,
live
let's
here
be
that go
honest.
to
That
Windstar.
the
That's
job
fine, it's
that
an
Chris
hour.
has is pretty good, I would say.
It's a nice job, and I love
And
doing it.
well, listen, and it sets you up for something. If you ever feel the need to go for more somewhere else, you were absolutely set up to do so.
So
Yeah,
basically,
period.
And I'm totally
Chris
okay
has
with
his
You
shit
have
together.
that word on your resume
Yeah.
that's going to get you in anywhere, really. Everybody needs
Yeah.
it.
He's got his shit together.
I totally love it. It's just I wish I got paid a little more,
I understand that.
and that's my only thing.
But here's the
we
thing. Are
fucking
you
all?
willing to give up your freedom and your happiness?
Are
It
you?
sounds like marriage. I'm
To marry someone who makes more.
I need me.
I mean, if I can marry someone... Okay, so like a whole lot of people, right? I'm going to take a little sidetrack that's related.
Perfect.
That's fine.
So it's like,
Dude.
I
I feel
don't
like
care.
I'm in this whatever.
I don't care if my wife is like the breadwinner or whatever. It's like,
Like
fucking
me?
do it.
Like I'm the breadwinner, and
Well-
he gets kind of offended by it. No,
Well,
sometimes
so-
he's like,
Toxic
"You think your job's so great?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, it is great. it
Exactly.
But I mean, like,
pays
honestly,
for all this, baby. I mean, I know we have an amazing life here."
but like, no shit, though. I totally don't care about that. Like, a lot of people are like, oh no, I
this
want to be
guy.
the breadwinner.
He
I
kinda
don't give
does,
a
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it would be cool, but
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm diabetic. I can't eat much bread.
I mean, I just got out of a relationship
Oh,
where
that's
I
fair.
was the breadwinner for like 5 fucking years,
Yeah.
and nothing. I mean, it's cool to an extent.
You just
but-
gotta have someone that actually appreciates
Exactly. Like, you have someone who has to appreciate it and, like, also try their best
Yeah.
within their means.
Well, so like
to
ultimately,
help.
like me and whoever I, will end up with, it's like, yeah, this is great. Yes, I see that. That's
Okay.
That
Fat
looks
burger.
so good.
I hate.
Why
that
are we
you're showing
hungry?
food.
We've eaten like half a pizza each. Like I don't understand.
I think I've eaten like a whole pizza.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anywho, no,
The
it's
person
like,
you end up with, blah blah blah.
it's like, I mean, I'm gonna do whatever job I end up doing, and I'm gonna enjoy it because
Yeah.
at that point, I don't care about the
fair.
money of it. But it's like, if they make more than me, who fucking cares? Like,
Exactly.
we're in it as a team, not
Right. Like,
individuals working towards an end goal. We're just a team
Exactly.
together working, building.
Like,
that's how
whoever
you
you
do
end up
marriage.
with. Whoever
I mean,
you end up
that's
with,
how
you gotta
I
work
that's
together.
how I view the perfect marriage, right?
Yeah.
That's not how ours works at all.
That's how I view the
So-
perfect marriage.
So
and like,
I
know that's not gonna
always
happen.
thought that way.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I have money, you have money. That means that we have money.
Right.
Exactly. Like, contribute.
But see, we didn't do that. We did. I have money. You have money. I have money. You have money.
It's like, we both have money. Let's go
Each
blow
have
it.
money.
That was like fucking like strict.
Yeah,
I know. Like, yeah, we each have money. So we've kept our money separate.
I mean, I totally get that, but I mean,
And I
feel
know
like,
a lot of people who have like money
joint
problems.
bank accounts, or like,
Yeah, joint bank accounts and money problems to the point of
Oof.
divorce.
I feel like that's okay. So,
You feel that's okay?
well, no, I was referring.
Summer money.
I was more referencing the joint bank account thing. Like, I feel like
It
that is
depends on
good for
who-
the bills that you guys are paying.
So he would send me money.
I pay
Right.
a percentage.
Yes.
Fair.
And not 50%.
Okay.
Percentage based on income.
Okay.
So that we're each hurt the same. I know at this point, yeah.
I mean,
It's one
in a
million.
logistical sense, that makes sense.
So it's not. It
But
doesn't make sense that he would pay more of his percentage of income than me because I make more.
In a
That's
way,
not fair.
no, totally not. No, and I.
So we both paid a percentage of what we brought in, so that the bills are paid,
Right.
and that worked
Yeah.
perfectly for us. I mean, perfect.
Yeah.
We never argue about money. I never ask him where he spent that $300 because I don't give a fuck because I don't even know it existed or it's gone or
like
Exactly.
bills are paid. Fine.
yeah. He
Like,
paid me the
that's
money
all
for
that
the
matters.
bills.
As long as the
He
bills
paid
are
his car
paid.
payment and shit. We're good. Like,
like,
there's
that's
nothing.
set.
Yeah.
We're going to introduce a new segment this week called Girl Talk.
Oh no.
Oh, are we going? Okay.
Yeah, bye
Really?
Bye, guys.
guys. Okay.
Well, they're gonna listen to this later,
All right.
so we really can't have
That's fine.
fun.
It's
No.
fine. No,
I mean,
it's
you
fine.
can talk about whatever the fuck you want. We're just gonna edit
We
it.
will. Goodbye.
We're
Bye.
gonna edit out the 30
Leave,
minutes.
leave.
Just leave.
My fucking day's been drunk through worse than you can
Get
ever
the
imagine.
fuck out of here.
Oh,
All
my
right.
gosh.
So here's girl talk, you guys.
Since you totally talk shit about him because I want him to listen
Yeah,
to this later.
'cause
Force
fuck
him to
that.
listen to this. My husband's used to it because I talk shit about him to his face and in front of other people. He does the same to me, so it's fine.
I mean, I haven't known Chris for very long, but
How long?
like, okay, so it's been about a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So not that long at all. Okay.
No, not that long at all. I think we've hung out maybe like 3 times in person. But we
And then now
text
you're
every
like
day.
in the podcast. Like that's
Exactly. I'm here. I've inserted myself into his life.
done.
There we go. Boom, bitches.
Stamp it.
All you gotta fucking do. Just be pushy enough to get yourself on his podcast.
Force yourself in.
Yup. But yeah, no, I've known him for about a month. And we've hung out like 3 times. And we text every day, all day, constantly.
So you had me majorly beat because I've known him for about a week.
Yeah.
I met him like the day before the last podcast. And I was
Fun.
like, dude, I got to get to know you a little bit before we do this podcast. So we
Exactly.
like, talked for like an hour or 2 before and then came in and did it. So, in our
Yeah.
beautiful recording studio that we have here.
You know, your
Top
recording
of the
studio
line.
is state of the art. I'm
is.
super jealous.
Yeah. There is a dog in a bed. And that's what makes it even better. I mean,
What else do you need, honestly? Those are the 2 key ingredients to a good podcast. Is a dog in a bed.
Absolutely. and this, of course.
Yes,
Add in number 3,
alcohol.
which is alcohol. Which is part of everything that we're doing here. And we're almost out. And
They
so
keep
someone's
clinking.
going to have to do something about this.
Yeah. No, they better fucking bring it back in here when they come back.
They won't. I can assure you.
No, because they don't think ahead. It's a man thing. You don't think ahead.
I do the same shit.
I mean, I do too. But it's fun to blame it on men so that we don't have to feel bad about it.
Right. Or so that they're, the biggest.
Exactly. As long as they're the ones in trouble, it doesn't matter.
I'm always in trouble. It's cool.
It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine. As the fire blazes around us, everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
That's what I always say. I always send that to my husband. I send him a little gif with a little dog and the fires all around him.
I
He
do
says
that
everything's
too.
fine. I send him that all the time.
I think I actually sent that to Christopher today. And I call him Christopher.
I was about to
even though
ask,
he hates
actually.
it. He hates it,
So I had this thing where everyone that I dated,
Mhm.
I would call them by their full given name.
Yes.
So
That's
if
what
it was
I do.
Fred, it was Frederick.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was Pat, it was
Yeah.
Patrick.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what,
Mhm.
you went by your full birth name.
Exactly. Like I call Chris Christopher because
Does his mother call him that?
I prefer it. I don't know. But when I first called him Christopher, he felt the need to tell me that he was named after Saint Christopher, the patron saint of traveling. And I was like, okay,
Cute.
that's cool. But yeah, no, you're Christopher for forever. And he made sure to tell me that he hated it, so that made me want to call him Christopher even more.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know. It's so cute, right? Like, do exactly what he hates. It'll make him love you.
That's how to get a husband, I tell you. So
Yeah.
mine, I wasn't even looking.
Yeah.
And was dating this guy off Plenty of Fish. And then all of a sudden he was like, second date, he was like, we're dating now. You're my girlfriend.
Okay.
I'm like,
fun.
All right.
Thanks for sharing.
Weird, but okay.
Yeah.
So then, within 3 months he was proposing. Well, not even. Good God.
Yeah.
It was less.
Ooh.
I would say less than 2 months.
Oh, wow.
He proposed to me, and I was like, what the fuck? But yes.
Yes! Hell yes, please.
I'm 32 and I have 3 kids, yes.
Yes. Any offer is fine at this point.
Really, I wasn't looking for marriage, though. I was not interested in getting married. I had, cut that off in my mind. I don't want a husband. I don't want to do this at all. But I don't know. It was just kind of like, it felt right. And so I was like, fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. And then we got married at 12 weeks, which I know I talked about in the last podcast. But
I really loved that, by the way.
Very quickly, we got married.
I really loved, y'all's story. It was so cute. I thought it was so freaking cute. I'm not even going to lie. I thought it was cute.
So I didn't tell anybody that I was going to get married. I only knew 3 days before. Because I'm crazy.
Wow.
And so we went and we did it. And then I came back to work the next day and I was like,
Hey guys, I'm married.
Yeah, I told a couple people. I pulled a couple of people that were in my department into a room and I was like, so... here I am wearing a wedding ring and everything.
Right.
So I don't... Not right now, but yeah. I was like, what had happened was...
What happened was...
We actually got married Saturday and they were like, what?
Mm-hmm.
So then they were like, maybe you should tell... Because I was like, I don't really want everybody to know. We were kind of... Because we were going to have a wedding, right?
Yeah.
So kind of keeping it a secret.
Right.
And they were like, yeah, but you're going to have to tell HR and they're going to have to change your name on your payroll and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, fuck. Okay. So we had a meeting that Friday for the entire department.
Yeah.
And so we went around. We have a round table at the end. And I was like, okay, so by the way, Saturday.
By the way, I got married.
I got married. And everybody's like, what? It was so funny. My supervisor was in there and he was like, the head explode thing.
Right.
And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah. So I married this stranger over the weekend.
Yeah.
That I've known for 3 months. But yeah, nobody's really talking about shit. I told my mom after. Mm-hmm. And she was just like, I brought her a book of pictures.
Yeah.
I was like, you want to see pictures from us getting married? She's like, what?
Right.
So it was definitely interesting. I didn't even tell my best friend until after we'd done it.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it on April 1st. So
April Fool's Day. That's fucking awesome.
So when I texted my best friend, she was like, April Fool's, ha ha ha. And I'm like, yeah, ha ha ha. I know it sounds like that, but
that
really we're fools and we got married for real.
Yeah, no, really we are the April fucking fools, guys.
Yeah, we are the fools of this April because we got married. So it was a year and a half ago, but
yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's so
cute. It's the craziest shit I've ever done.
I love it.
And I would totally do it again.
That's fucking awesome. I'm so I don't know. So I just got out of a 5-year relationship and I literally thought I was gonna marry this dude.
Yeah.
Apparently he even bought a fucking engagement ring and he didn't tell me he was gonna wait until November to propose. I broke up with him maybe 2 months ago.
So what was the main reason?
So basically, we broke up because he okay, so we grew apart. Long story short. I am at a certain level. He was not at the same level, He wanted to continue being stuck in the same routine that we were stuck in as teenagers. And that's not okay when you're 20 years old, etc., when whatever age we are. And so we decided that it was best to break up. It was actually legitimately mutual. I know everybody says oh, it's mutual, but it wasn't. But this one actually was mutual.
Yeah, I've never had a mutual breakup. I'm honest about my shit. Yeah,
I know.
I know. Every fucking time I dumped him.
Yeah, no.
Because I put up with shit for way too long and then I dumped him.
Exactly. So I've said, hey, you can't move in with me because you can't get your shit together. And then he said, okay. And that was it. That was the end of the story. And I was like, well, so are we breaking up? And he was like, I guess so. So that's enough. If you're not going to fight for the relationship, it's not worth it,
Yeah.
So that's why we broke up, and it ended 5 years of my fucking life.
Yeah, but you learned a ton. I mean,
oh yeah,
you learned how to be in a relationship. You learned what you will and won't put up with, and that's that. But you know,
exactly.
I mean, I was in an 8.5-year relationship and a 6-year relationship. Mm-hmm. So I've had my fair share of long relationships.
Right, like long relationships are good. But they're also bad when they end.
Well, yeah, one of the questions I got from a guy that I was dating around the time I met Patrick was,
Hi.
So why have you never been married? And I was like, oh shit, you're right. I mean, I haven't been married.
Right.
I was with pieces of shit. What is your answer
exactly.
to that?
Like, how do you answer that?
One cheated on me constantly.
Like, oh, I'm sorry,
and
they all
the
sucked.
other one was a lazy piece of shit that stole from me. So what do you want me to say?
Exactly. What do you want?
I make bad decisions. Want to be with me? I mean, what is the answer?
I'm sorry, I can't pick men. Do you want to be my boyfriend? Thanks.
And he was probably like, fuck yeah, because I'm horrible too.
Like, yeah,
You'll put up with me for years.
I could be your next bad decision, babe. Yeah. It'll be awesome, babe. I promise.
And this guy had kids, and I was like, I mean, okay, so this sounds like really horrible and judgy and whatever, but I have 3 kids. And like, I absolutely would not want to be with somebody who has kids. I'm like, fuck no. 3's the quota. Fuck you. You can't bring any. I've already met the quota over here. No.
Right.
And I've talked to men who had like 4, and I'm like, oh my God. I don't even want to think about that household. Fucking Brady Bunch. Dysfunctional as hell.
Too many kids.
But you know, every man that I've dated did not. And so...
If you married someone that had 4 kids, would you play the Brady Bunch theme at your wedding?
I totally would.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
As
That's
I'm
a great
walking down the
opportunity, right?
fucking aisle,
we would have a 70s theme wedding and everything. Fuck the bullshit.
Yeah, everybody's wearing
and the
brown
person
suits.
who would marry us would be dressed as what was the bitch name that cleaned the house and shit?
Oh no, Rosa. Right?
No,
fuck you, she's white. Racist fuck.
No, for some reason, my brain went to Rosie, the robot from a fucking the Jetsons. Yeah.
You're just being low-key
Oh
racist.
my
That
god,
was weird.
it's fine.
No, I don't remember her name.
It was,
Hey, question.
What
Why
was it
didn't y'all
called?
guys...
I didn't watch a whole lot of it.
What was that show, Brady Bunch?
Why
Brady
didn't y'all
Bunch,
bring back more alcohol?
Oh yeah, can y'all go get something?
We
Like,
did a
you
smoke
walked
break.
past it, and
Can you just run and
didn't
get it?
bring it back?
What do you want?
You didn't think
The one that's open.
Peaches.
Yes, it's
I
open.
think he had all of them.
What? You
Did you
did
finish
not
the
drink the
whole
whole bottle!
Alice.
Alice, the
So-
robot.
no.
It sounds like you got
What?
orange or...
Oh, the-
Rosie was
Brady
the robot.
Bunch.
Brady Bunch was Alice.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can keep
Oh,
up. I
she
swear
died in
to God.
2014 at 88.
Oh, that's so
That's like my brother
sad.
sent me a fucking link to Gene Wilder died 5 years ago.
That made me so sad.
You know what? I work with somebody who really quite looks like this.
Ooh.
So I would have had her marry me if that was the case.
That's fine.
That
You
is,
need to go online and get that thing so that you can do
that
this
is
thing.
the most, like,
Making
no
an
offense.
alcohol run.
No offense, guys. Most
B
lesbian
double E
person
double
I've
R.
ever
She is
seen.
very lesbian-esque.
This is the
isn't
most
she?
lesbian person I've ever
It's like
seen.
someone Ellen would have chosen. I don't
Exactly,
know.
like,
I
that's
just feel
who
like they
Ellen
would have been
should have
BFFs.
married.
Yeah.
No, it
Well,
looks
no,
like
Ellen's into
sister.
like super girly.
It looks like Ellen's sister, TBH. If
Yeah,
we're
that's
being
true.
real honest
Yeah, that's
here.
true.
Have we devolved to such humans we speak in text code?
That is correct.
Guys, okay, full disclosure, I'm the youngest
That was
one here.
quick.
My
By
age shows.
very far. I mean, you're like 12 years younger than me.
Oh my god, really?
I have a 14-year-old.
Really?
Yes.
Wow!
And I was not a child. Like, I was a teen mom, yeah, but not a baby. I was graduated and everything.
Wow, okay.
Before I even got pregnant.
Ooh,
Well, okay.
accolades.
I am legal to drink, so there's that.
Barely.
Give me your ID.
Look, since
When's your birthday?
Since January 3rd.
Okay. So you've got a while. Okay, whoa, calm down. You gotta share.
I did
I
share.
mean, I
This,
can't
like,
even
barely
live-
ended.
Sharing is caring.
You're not even done. Like, don't even talk
It
to
isn't
me
gonna
now.
take me any
This is
amount
like
of time.
Sharon.
Christopher.
It's your maid.
Nope.
You're done?
I have to
On
drive...
Mad Dog?
I have to drive you?
But
Like,
Mad
All you gotta do
Dog.
is chill for like a half an hour after.
I mean, it's fine. Just drink it.
I have to drive you to your car, which you have to drive home.
Yes, I do.
Slow it down.
Hey, Hey, it's
So
just more
you're
time
cut
to
off.
spend
You're
with
cut
me.
off right there. Done. Oh.
No,
Can't
it's
tell
just
me
my
what
stomach
to do.
hurts. It's a little sweet. It's getting a little much.
Explosive.
This is what we have for next time. So
I
you gotta
downed 2 cups of that.
Oops.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I think this is
I don't know
cup
what's wrong with my
number-
husband, but I think he's broken because he's done nothing for this podcast.
I think I'm on cup like number 4.
You're gonna start buying into my shares if you don't start talking.
I like potato salad.
I mean, I have another
big fan of
actual
You don't
topic.
like potato salad?
I'm not a big fan.
Really?
Let's go into the conspiracy theory.
The conspiracy theory that I have? Okay,
You
so
don't like potato salad conspiracy theories.
I have a couple
Thanks.
things.
Thanks for your genuine interest in my life. I
So,
appreciate
they're
that.
all related to the moon.
Oh, God. Yes, it happened. I'm done.
No,
stop.
because you know what?
Stop
I
it.
have questions. Now, my entire life, I've just blindly been led to believe that
Because
the
the
moon
government-
landing.
You've been a part of the sheeple.
Yes,
Part of the sheeple, the
But
government
you know what?
got you.
And I don't know if this is a part. The government's trying to convince us. It just popped up in our Google images.
The government is a listener.
It was the NASA image of the day. A guy walking on the moon. Fuck this.
Oh my god.
They are listening to us right now. Okay, no.
Holy
chill.
shit.
How about
was
that
perfection.
presidential tweet?
That was perfection. Honestly,
was great
that was the
timing.
best coincidence.
I'm so convinced.
Okay. Now, I'm going to say this only because I'm like, what the fuck, really? I did hear, and this might be part of your thing, and I'm sorry if I'm stealing your
No,
thunder.
you're fine. Steal it.
What
But-
a terrible person.
I know, I'm horrible. So what I heard, I saw it on some kind of documentary or something, where they spoke about, well, if we landed on the moon in 1960, whatever the fuck.
1969.
Thank you. You've
Yeah.
been researching it today,
I
so
have.
you are fresh.
I
on-
am fresh.
on the elementary knowledge
Yes.
thing.
Basic knowledge.
1969. Thanks, made me feel stupid. Basic. Basic knowledge.
Basic bitch.
Basic batch.
Basic
Okay.
bitch. I'm just kidding.
So anyway, these two drunk
Do I
fucks.
have a toothpick in here?
I don't know. It's perfect for your persona.
For toothpicking.
Where did that come from?
My
His
pocket.
Pocket.
Okay.
I don't know if I put that back in my mouth.
It's fine.
It's
I don't know where my
It's
pocket's
Texas
been.
enough. We're good.
It's fine.
I don't know where my pocket's been.
Ew.
In
That's-
pocket places.
Frightening to say the
That's
least.
disturbing.
What are you doing with your pocket? And for some reason, that statement made me think of a dream I had last night. So I'm gonna try to rush
Let's
that out of my mind.
avoid.
More alcohol.
Okay,
but
focus
no. Okay.
on the moon.
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 Tell
Luna.
the house again.
So
Oh, that
I
was-
saw something, and it was just like a statement, and it was saying a guy saying, "Oh well, people say we can't land on the moon now." I'm like, okay, that makes
Well,
no
yeah,
sense.
because NASA.
Because that was
doesn't
50
exist.
fucking years ago. Why wouldn't we be able to land on the moon now, 50 years later, whenever we
Right.
had? He said, because we don't have the technology we had in 1969.
What
I'm
the
like, what? That's NASA's excuse? Like, NASA is smart fucking people, and their excuse is,
Exactly.
we don't have the same, ham radios
Exactly.
and shit that we had in
Well,
1969.
okay,
So our cell phones, right? They have 20 times the computing power
Yeah.
that they had to send men to the moon in '69.
So you're saying that we could send 20 men to the moon with our cell phone?
Ideally.
I mean, honestly,
Probably not.
the technology is fucking there. So here's the thing.
If in fact we had somebody on the moon, why would we have lost that technology?
So-
why would it be gone? It
I
should
feel like
be
it was just some
tenfold.
stupid. Honestly, I
Thank
feel like it was
you.
just some stupid person. In
But they're
NASA.
saying we can't send anybody to the moon now.
They probably just don't want to say that they don't have fun.
Look,
because they
guys.
straight up don't have
So
fun.
my stance.
They
But
also
that
kind of
would
shut down
sound
NASA.
less bullshit.
They
after,
would, but that's what I'm saying. Probably
not
some
letting her
stupid ass
talk
hat.
at
at
fucking
NASA.
all.
Let me talk.
Like, let's just keep going back with this rhetoric and see if she
Let
probably
me
knows all
actually
this.
say
NASA!
something.
Get your shit together!
Since I
Somebody send NASA $1, please.
Bitch! NASA needs to work!
Can somebody send NASA an Apple iPhone? Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
I spent a lot of time at this
That we're destroying.
while I was being paid to work.
Are you using a fake name for this?
I mean, you only know my first name, so it's fine.
There's tons of lore.
There's a million Lauras in the world. So, basically, my stance after reading everything that I've read today, going down the fucking rabbit hole that I went through.
Just hit me in the face, by
I'm
the
so
way.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Appreciate
I'm sorry.
It's in her bubble. Get your face out
Yeah,
of her
so
bubble.
fucking move your face, first of all. So, basically, my stance is, yes, we probably went to the moon. The astronauts that were up there, that's me. The astronauts that were up there were there.
Don't tell them.
But the footage that was released to the United States people and the world is probably fucking fake as shit.
So
You
how
think they
is
could've
that a
faked
conspiracy thing?
Yes, like I honestly think.
Did you see like any of the fucking movies from back then? Because they were garbage.
Because
Absolutely
the
were.
moon footage of them on the moon
It
is
looked like
also
moon
garbage.
Well,
I
so
feel like
my
we
thing
expect
is-
garbage from NASA. I mean, let's be honest. We
let's be
expect
real.
garbage.
Let me tell you.
The footage is grainy, but it also
No.
it holds true to what actually happens on the moon with
Not
gravitational
really.
pulls.
Well, I
Was
mean,
he
my big
on like
thing,
on a string or something?
So let me tell you how much
Or
money
did that
NASA.
slow down how he was
Let
like
me
frolicking?
tell you how much money NASA spent
frolicking?
on the moon landing
frolicking
footage.
in the moon dust.
NASA spent $30 billion US dollars
Shut the
on
fuck
the
up.
moon landing.
Is
I make that
is that adjusted for inflation or?
That is for the year 1969, $30 billion.
It's not
Well,
adjusted.
we know none of it went to production value. It still sucks.
No, it's sucked ass.
Well, it's
So,
$30 billion.
Let me just be frank. People who think the moon landing was fake.
no, that shit took a week.
you lost your
No one's
credibility.
that fucking drunk to
Those
think it's
people
Frank. I
who think the moon
need
landing
this.
is fake
You need some help.
are probably some of the most backwoods,
No.
craziest fuckers I have ever met.
She's like, but wait a minute, I think it's fake.
Look,
I'm not
here's
backwoods.
the thing. I believe that we did have the technology, that we probably went to the moon. Neil Armstrong punched a fucking dude in the face who said, hey, your shit is fake. Neil Armstrong was like, no, it's not.
Doesn't
and
he only
punched
have
him in
one
the
ball, or
face.
is that a different guy?
That's a different guy.
Lance Armstrong.
Lance Armstrong. He's a cyclist for...
Well, not anymore.
That smokes weed,
He
right?
was.
No?
He was a cyclist.
No, he didn't smoke weed.
He does
took it
smoke.
I don't know who has all their balls and who doesn't.
Look,
I'm so
he
confused.
has one ball, he smokes weed, he's no longer a cyclist, okay?
So what about the guy that
Well, he
like,
smokes
what
weed
was his
now
name?
to deal with his one ball.
Neil. Okay.
Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong is the astronaut.
What do we know
who
about him
went on the
personally?
moon.
Was he pretty cool? Cool.
He
dude?
was dope as fuck. He's a cool as fuck astronaut.
I met
He
Neil Armstrong.
went to the moon.
Hang on. How
He
old is
was
this
the
guy? Is he
first
still
man
alive?
on the moon. Yes, he is still alive. He's very much alive. He actually punched somebody in the
Don't
face
say
this
very
year.
much when he's like 90. That's not even.
He's not like 90.
He's dealing.
That was 50 years ago. He's
Okay.
got to be 70
Hold
at
up.
rock bottom.
Okay, let's
He
look
died
up.
August 25th.
Knock on you! What year?
Yes, he did.
What year?
2012.
So many years ago.
I
You
met-
were sucking at your
I
eye.
met Neil Armstrong.
No, you met Lance
He
Armstrong.
did not fucking die.
He's
You
Still
met the
alive.
one ball guy.
no,
You're
he did.
such a liar.
How
He's
many
not
balls
dead.
did you fondle his balls to tell which Armstrong?
How many testicles did you meet that day?
It's either testicles or liver spots. Which one?
Testicles or wrinkles? What's the
Which one did you fondle?
How fit must you be to live on the moon? Oh my god! Shut the fuck up! It's showing another moon shit!
Okay, so like,
It's showing another fucking moon image now. This is
NSA
insane.
agent, I just want you to know I love you and I support you. Please stay out of my shit. Thank you.
I'm so sorry, Google, for anything I've ever done.
Well, it's like my big thing right now, right? It's like that's going through my head. It's like if they did go to the moon, right? And they faked the
I've never
footage.
seen a fucking moon image on this thing, and I've seen it thousands of images, hundreds of thousands of images, because we just sit here and stare at this shit.
But
See,
it's
this
like,
is the second moon image
No,
since
I'm
we've been over
pretty
here
sure
saying
this is
fucking
from-
moon.
This is
It
from
says
fucking
moon.
No,
Cargo on the moon.
it does
because
say
what
It
the fuck
says
is that?
Oh my, that's Earth?
How the
That's
fuck is that the Earth? Earth?
Because from the
It's
moon.
nighttime right now. That's America. Stop drinking.
No!
You have to drive a bitch
I
like
refuse.
you.
How the fuck does the sun work?
Okay, guys, look, I promise I have
Now
a
where's
very
this?
good
Okay,
understanding
okay.
of how the
This
sun
is
works.
Mother Nature.
Creativity of Mother Nature.
I know how space works, you guys.
It's another NASA image of the day. We've
Shut
had
up.
17 NASA images of the day.
There's
Because
so
they keep
many.
hearing us say NASA. Can we stop saying NASA?
NASA,
Because NASA is also really close to NSA. Coincidence? I think not. Thank you. This is
You know what? We should have had Otto in on this conversation. So we
My
know
friend-
someone who works for NASA.
I want to meet them. Can I meet them?
I've
they
never
live
met
in-
them.
Oh, I
We're in
Virginia,
Missouri?
Norfolk.
No?
I want to
Norfolk,
meet them.
Virginia.
Can I
Did
call
you
them?
say fucking Missouri?
Missouri.
I'm really bad at figuring out where people
I'm
live.
sure there's
Missouri?
probably... but I'm ching. I don't know.
Anyway, so I went down the rabbit hole today of the moon landing conspiracies. And a while ago, I did watch a documentary on Netflix about the moon landing. And it is pretty compelling. I'm not saying I believe it 100%. I'm just saying it could be true. So I have a pretty agnostic view of the moon landing.
What an odd
You are
term.
staring at that pizza crust like it's the love of your life
Because
right
it's
now.
fucking beautiful.
Oh my god.
Can I have my piece of pizza?
It's my
Can I have
sustenance.
So you're just sucking
So-
on like a straw of
So
life.
basically,
Yes.
a big,
I sat on
strong
pizza.
point of the moon landing being faked.
Does that
Like-
have a bite out of it? Because I'm nervous.
It does. This
That's
is
hers.
mine.
Oh, okay.
I took the bite.
There.
I took the bite. So,
Free
anyway.
burrito.
Look at this shit. This is NASA too. Are you fucking serious?
You guys, there's so much space
They
shit.
know. That looks
So-
dope, though.
It
Anyway,
looks like
I
somebody's
was-
fucking tie-dyeing some shit.
The
I want a pillow tie-dyed with that.
I really want that as like a shirt. Like, I would wear it every day.
That doesn't
TBH.
I fuck up all my fucking
Is
So-
tie-dye
that
shirts.
NASA too?
Yes!
So basically,
So
That you were
Oh my
sucking on the
God.
straw of life. There you go, buddy. Suck that out of there.
a
cannolis!
ginger and cocoa nib cannoli.
Give me a fucking
Cocoa
cannoli.
nip.
It's
Why is that one so much shorter than the others?
You hear
Did you
that?
guys know
She
that-
wants you to feed her cannoli.
Did you guys know that Weezer
I would
is
love a
obsessed
cannoli.
with
You know, I've
cannolis?
never eaten a cannoli.
Cannolis are good.
You've never had a cannoli.
Never had a cannoli.
Well, that needs
Really?
to change.
Just go to Kroger. They make pretty decent cannolis.
I don't
Don't
trust
go to
that.
Kroger.
No, I'm serious. If you want like a good cannoli for like not expensive price, go to Kroger.
Find a real
I will pay
Italian
money
for
better.
pastry. Find a real Italian
Where?
baker.
Where?
I don't know where.
I
just
had a
find
better
one.
cannoli.
Italy,
from Kroger.
bitch.
I mean,
Go
yeah.
all the way to fucking Italy and find
You know
yourself
what?
a goddamn
If
cannoli.
I could pick anywhere to travel on this fucking earth, I would go to Italy. And you know why?
this pepperoni's
To
really
eat.
easy.
Yeah.
To eat. I would go and just eat and eat and eat and eat.
NASA.
NASA! Space!
NASA is coming.
Okay, so I feel like we were supposed to be talking about
Oh,
something.
go ahead. Yes, please continue. We
I don't
fucking your
remember.
shit up because
Oh shit, I
We're
got
freaking
pizza
out.
all over this.
it's okay. The highlighter stands out above all.
The
else.
highlighter is fine. So basically,
Footage fake.
the strongest point
Bam.
that I have, that I really believe that the government would lie to us, is that the space race was happening. So this was during the time of the Cold
Oh,
War.
yeah. Everyone else was
Where-
trying to get there first.
Exactly.
Russia, everybody
Everyone
else.
was trying to get their
Germany,
fucking first.
all of them. Yeah.
Okay, so why the fuck wouldn't the U.S. fake a video of us landing on the moon?
Well,
Like,
so
Again,
your
I'm not
previous point-
saying that they didn't land on the moon. I'm saying that the footage that they
No, of course
released
not.
Okay, well,
to
let's
the
ask a
public
question.
was fake.
If we did not make it to the moon, how would we know the circumstances on the moon?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we did make it to the moon, but we didn't make it to the moon at the time that we said we did. So
My
the
big
U.S.
thing-
government
You're saying we got there
released it
before?
as propaganda. No, after. I'm saying we
There's no reason
released
to
it
do that,
after.
though.
Yeah, but
There
why would
is.
we release it after?
There is.
There's not. Well, it's
There
like
is.
if we were there.
The space race, you guys.
Well, yeah, but if we released the footage after the fact, then we
Then
would.
we're behind.
We released this. What I'm saying. Let
She's
me-
like, shut
hold
the
on.
fuck up and let me talk.
Let me talk. Okay, so what I'm saying, we released the footage prematurely. Okay,
Oh, so we released it before. That's not what you said a second ago.
No, that is what I said.
No,
we released it before we actually got to the moon. We got to the moon eventually.
Yo, drunk ass there.
So
we got to the moon
prematurely
eventually.
ejaculated footage.
We ejaculated this footage prematurely as propaganda so that we could win the Cold War against the fucking Russians. Because they were trying to get to the moon before we were, right?
Okay, so we sent a monkey there, correct? I mean,
Russia sent a monkey. No, Russia sent a dog.
Russia sent an animal.
Russia
sent people.
I think Russia sent
a
woman.
monkey named Sputnik.
Yes,
somebody sent a woman.
Or said.
And let me tell you, hang on, I gotta tell you this because you listen. Shut up! Okay. Somebody, Russia, I think, or maybe Germany, somebody sent a woman to outer space.
No. What we did?
Hang on.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Well,
I have the facts.
It's not 100%. I know.
I have the facts.
I know. But they didn't admit it. This is what the point. Mm-hmm. Some guys that have some radio equipment in their basement, some brothers, were listening and they heard this woman saying things in a different language, asking for help.
Aliens.
Right.
I know, right? And so she's out there saying, help, it's getting hot, I'm burning, blah, blah, blah. And she's saying all this stuff like, Mayday, Mayday, I'm burning alive. Okay. And so we knew that they sent someone in some kind of spaceship.
Yeah.
And she's like coming back into the atmosphere and she's burning alive. And then they said, oh, we didn't do that. We don't know who that bitch is.
Well, I feel like they probably tried to send out...
I have the facts.
Because you can still burn up.
I have it.
Well, you can still burn up. Well, let's give them...
We like to speculate.
Opinions. Yes, give your speculation.
Because you can still burn going out of the atmosphere, too.
Yes, you can burn the fuck up.
I think she was already...
You think she was already up there and coming back in?
I think.
I think she was going out.
So...
Because otherwise,
basically, in 1957, the Russians sent a dog named Laika up to the moon. So that was the first living being on the moon.
Correct. Right? But that was not what the space race was about.
No. The space race was about getting humans to the moon first.
That dog fucking died.
So, the United States released video in 1969 of us on the moon, right? So it's probably fucking fake as shit.
That's fair.
Not gonna lie.
Best can only
because they wanted to beat the fucking Russians, as Americans do, because Americans are all about being better than Russians for some reason. And so basically, all I'm saying, my stance, personally, on the issue, is that we released footage that was not real. It was propaganda to bolster us in the Cold War. And we went to the moon eventually, and we've probably been to the moon many times since. But it wasn't released to the general public.
It would not have made sense to release fake footage.
I feel like it would have.
No, it wouldn't have.
Someone would have had to
America has...
I feel like how would we have... We had to have had something on site to know how it would react with the human body. Because we portrayed it perfectly.
Guys, I have a whole article with the facts versus the...
like 3 pages of paper. I don't even want to.
Bitch! It is like fucking 10 pages of this
Well, there's
shit.
a difference between facts and conspiracy.
Okay,
double-sided printing of both sides.
Let me speak on what I said. Mm-hmm. So it was a female Soviet cosmonaut. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Cosmonaut,
bitch.
I wish.
She was from the USSR. That she was heard. Let's see.
Oh fuck! I can't
Hang
spell
on.
anything.
Listen
right now.
Listen to what I gotta say.
I'm listening. I promise. I love you.
I'm listening.
It says that. Let's see. They send the first woman to space. It says, however, before the woman could re-enter the atmosphere. So listen, she's coming back.
Oh, she's coming back. Okay.
It says before she could re-enter the atmosphere, something went terribly wrong. Whatever happened next is unexplained, and no one knows what happens for sure. But it sends.
They engineered a shitty spacecraft.
I imagine they didn't.
The Russians are inferior to the United States.
Whoa.
It's not true.
We're trying to get a global audience here.
No, we're not.
So it says, listen.
This is in your show.
Yes.
We're Americans.
This is what she says. This is in English.
Okay.
Listen. Come in. Talk to me. I am hot. What? 45, what? 45, 50.
Is this a Beyonce song?
I'm hot.
Fuck y'all, this is a real woman dying, so fuck all
It
y'all.
happened years ago.
I feel like
I'm
Yes,
okay.
breathing.
60 years ago.
Breathing
Look,
oxygen.
it's had enough time to
Shut
be comedic.
the fuck up.
Shh.
I am
Listen
hot.
to this.
Okay.
Isn't this dangerous?
Feminist icon.
It's all, yes. How is this? What? Talk to me. How should I transmit? Yes, what? Our transmission begins
Sexually.
now. 41, this way. Yes, I feel hot.
Ooh.
It's hot. I feel hot. I can see a
how
flame.
sexy.
Shakira.
Y'all are asshole.
Beyonce.
Listen. Listen, you assholes. I can see a flame. I feel hot. 32, 41. I'm going to crash. Yes. I feel hot.
Oh my
hot.
God. I'm
I
happy.
will re-enter. Re-entry was not going well. The ship was getting too much heat, and she was slowly being burned alive by increasing temperatures.
This is the most
She
sexual death
also
I've
gets
ever heard.
emotional towards the end,
Oh,
knowing her fate would be coming soon.
that's really
I don't
sad.
like that.
After the last recording, the radio fell silent. Nothing was
Stop
heard.
being fun.
3 days later, the Soviets announced the ship had made it back to Earth.
But
It had
she
been
is dead.
severely burned. No woman inside.
Oh no.
The satellite was about the size of a bus. Its launch had never been disclosed.
Oh, God.
To this day, Russian government denies that ever happened.
Exactly.
They keep
Wow.
passing it off, the
Yeah.
radio recordings, as the media trying to get attention.
Because the government fucking lies to the people, guys.
Well, yeah, I mean...
We know that. Look at Roswell.
Exactly. The government is a
Yeah.
bunch of fucking liars that are here only for the 1%. Don't fucking listen to them. That's
But
what
they're
I'm
trying
saying.
to keep us from going nuts. I would like to.
No, they're not. They're trying to keep you subdued so you pay your taxes and the 1%.
Well, we're going to
gets
pay our
their fucking
taxes because we
money.
need electricity and shit. Duh.
I mean, yeah, the taxes pay you what you need, but at the bare minimum level. Okay?
well,
Like,
yeah,
the
but how are
government is
you...
not here for you.
Explain how you're going to get even bare minimum without the government's assistance.
Look,
where's your grid coming
They're
from?
a fucking necessary evil, unfortunately. We need them because they control every aspect of our lives. But they're fucking evil nonetheless. Even if you need them.
Oh, well, that's a good wrap up for today's
Look, guys, I could talk about the government and their lies for days and days, but I'm telling you, the moon landing...
Of course the government lies.
Well,
It's
yeah.
always going to
They
lie.
have to.
Yeah.
They have to. Like, that's the only way. Like,
Well,
they
I mean,
know
like,
shit that we don't know.
There's honestly things that I'm happy that they lie about.
Exactly.
But there's also
I would
things
agree.
that I really kind of just want to know.
Exactly.
Out of my
I
curiosity.
think
Like,
that
we
I
want
would
to
become
know.
president just so that I could know the secrets, and then I'd be like,
Exactly.
I'm out.
Impeach.
I'm good.
Impeach.
Impeach me. I'm a piece of shit. I just
Honestly-
want secrets.
I fuckers.
All I want to know.
All right. Well, that's going to conclude our night.
No!
That's
No
going to
more
conclude
mad dog, apparently. That's
Oh.
to another level.
Please remember to follow us on Twitch at Drunken Rambles. Follow us on Twitter at Drunken Rambles.
We promise the next one won't be like this.
And please on Yahoo, if you have any show ideas, suggestions, or anything really, at Drunken Rambles 1 on Yahoo. Or no, Drunken
Facebook.
Rambles.
Facebook.
Facebook. We have a
He's
Facebook
too
page.
drunk to remember where we
We
are.
have a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Twitch. Patrick and I are going to be handling the Twitch side of things. Facebook is going to just be kind of commandeered from all of us. And then the Twitter is going to be, Twitter is going to be, whoever wants to take a handle of it. So it's going to be either Patrick or myself. But basically, those are our social medias. Feel free to follow either one of those. Give us ideas on what to talk about next week. Maybe more conspiracies. I don't fucking know. We're definitely going to drink more. So give us suggestions. Thank you.
Yikes.
Give us suggestions on what to drink next week, actually. We're going to search
No,
our
no, no.
bargain bin, see if we can get some good
Bargain
stuff.
bin.
Bargain bin
Whatever's
stuff.
there.
bargain bin, cheap ass shit because we like to get fucked up on a bargain. And
we're cheap as fuck. We're over here eating fucking Little Caesars. If
we are balling. We're balling on a budget.
Balling on a budget.
Feel free to follow any of those social medias. Give us a like. Follow us and subscribe. But we'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you.
All right.